Yeah. They talk, we testify. They scroll, we sanctify. They bait for clicks, I build for freedom. They pander to crowds, I speak to the kingdom. This ain't gossip, this gospel. Ain't a brand, it's a mantle. This ain't performance, it's posture. Anointing over algorithm, I'm not like them imposters. I don't do fake deep, I break yokes. I don't chase viral, I chase hope. I ain't got trends, I got truth. I ain't running from culture, I bring the proof. Wide open, we build different. Cut from cloth, they don't even stitch with. Say it raw, say it real, say it righteous. Say the name Yeshua like we not lifeless. Yeah.
Wide open, we don't do safe. We don't bow down, we don't play cave. We lay hands and we lay lines. This ain't rap, this redemption.
Timmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9:01. It's 9:01. It's 9:01. It's 9:01. Hey, it's time to have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9:01 Central Standard Time. It is 10:01 Eastern Standard Time. It is 7:01 Pacific Standard Time. Wake up, West Coast!
Wake up!
Why are you in the bed? Get out of the bed. You heard what I said. Get out of the bed. We are your alarm clock. Get up, West Coast. Wipe the sleep from your eye. Okay.
Was that a parrot?
It was more like a rooster. You know, like in the cartoons. They would do that.
Yeah.
Why is my man paging me? And why? Wipe the sleep from your eye.
Wipe the sleep, man.
Get up. You heard what I said. Get out of that bed. I cannot believe it's Thursday Junior once again.
I thought it was Friday, dude.
You thought it was Friday?
I thought it was Friday. I said Focus Friday. Let's talk about discipleship. What am I going to ask Tim about discipleship? It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It is.
Question.
It is Friday Junior, though.
You ever had to do a conference early, like go to a green room early before you had either had to preach or you just happened to be at the green room early?
Yes, of course.
You ever seen a pastor, just an employee with a little eye booger or a real nasty one? Are you the guy that looks out for them and says, hey, bro?
Always.
Or do you say nothing?
Always.
Okay, why the
Get
always?
Get that out. You got a little book. You got a little crumb in your nose. Hey, dog, you got something right here. You got something in your teeth. Hey, man, you need to do like this. You got a little pebble in the beard. I'm gonna be like, hey, man, you need to get that, and either like get in the mirror, right, or I will be your guide to where your face obstruction is. I'll be your guide, bro.
No, right here, bang.
Right here, bro. Like, get it. You didn't get it yet. I be doing all that. You didn't get it yet, bro.
Keep going.
And then afterwards, they are always like, hey, man, I really appreciate that. Absolutely, bro.
Yes.
You see more of my face than I'm going to see today. I expect you to do the same.
Yes.
I see more of your face than you going to see today. That's why we got to look out for each other. Literally. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because y'all see more. All of y'all see more of my face than I see every day.
Facts.
Y'all, yeah, exponentially more.
What about people that leave you out here hanging? That like,
I judge them. I judge
Right?
them in my
Why
heart.
is that,
It's
dog?
it's betrayal.
You left me out here with something in my teeth.
I
while
go
I'm
to the
talking?
bathroom and I see like it's not like something you got to squint. It's like that thing was resident with me. It was living with me.
Paid rent.
And all this interaction, and I go to the bathroom and look in the mirror and I'm be like, y'all, all of y'all let me do that? All of y'all.
It's the betrayal.
It's
All of
betrayal,
y'all
right?
did that? Then I'm like, you wasn't really checking for me. Not if you can't me the whole time and then just be like, nah, you got other secrets that there's other stuff you won't tell me.
Wow.
If you won't tell me that, you won't tell me other stuff. I ain't rocking with you like that no more. There's other stuff you won't tell me. That's real.
That's very real.
That's real. There's just other stuff you won't tell me. And I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it. You ain't gonna do that to me.
Wide open in the house again.
Okay, man. We got to start with a story that only Derek can love.
Hey, I've been doing my job, man.
Listen.
Tim be looking, probably rolling his eyes.
Tim, we
when I
can
said
skip
that.
it. We can
Nah,
skip this.
nah,
okay.
because Uncrustables sounds like the Lunchables, sounds like the Ghostables. So it's the fact that it has the Stables in it. That's why it's Derek's story, because it has the Stables.
Hey, yesterday, one of the dwellers got hacked on Discord, and they were getting like crypto messages spam to our inbox.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyree, the young dweller, and it was like, I typed to the chat. Oh yeah, that's hackables.
Hackables got me weak, bro. Hackables is... Hackables, dog. I'm dead, bro.
He was sending everybody crypto about Elon Musk starting a crypto coin. Like, that's confirmed hackables in the chat, in the Disco.
The Hackables got me weak. What are we doing?
So it's true.
Okay, so Smucker, y'all know Smucker should be your favorite jelly, or one of them. Smucker is suing Trader Joe's, saying its new PB&J sandwiches are too similar to Uncrustables. The J.M. Smucker Company is suing Trader Joe's, alleging the grocery store, the grocery chain's new frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are too similar to Smucker's Uncrustables in their design and packaging. In the lawsuit, which was filed Monday in a federal court in Ohio, man, when you beefing over PB&Js, hey, dog, I'm so sorry. I can't even take it seriously, bro. But this is real because in the business world, they about to cut in, like you just said, Derek, into their bottom line, right? In the lawsuit, which was filed Monday, I just can't, can you imagine high-powered lawyers with a little dossier walking into federal court? It's like, man, we talking about white-collar crime. We talking about cryptocurrency scams. We talking about, hacking of national security. Nah, man, I got the hottest case of the fall. What is it? These PB&Js, man. It's a whole scandal out here.
Your Honor, we got Smuckers coming to the court. They're peanut butter and jealous of Trader Joe's making all this.
Dude, Trader Joe's is actually affordable.
It's really good too.
Other than the meat's expensive, but everything else, it's very affordable, and they put it in nice neighborhoods. So if you live in the hood, don't worry. Just drive into Trader Joe's. Go to Coppell, go to Las Colinas, go to South Lake, go wherever's fancy in your area. Go to Trader Joe's. It's affordable. Love you, brother.
There's just no parking.
Noah, I needed to get clarity from you on something. Mom's been telling me about the type of day you want to have tomorrow. You want to get up, go to breakfast, all of that. So, are you opposed to me doing wide open tomorrow, or you want me to shut it down? You down with me doing wide open? Oh, you want to be on? Oh, done. It's your birthday. Fantastic. Because I would have shut it down. But you're good. Okay, great. Okay, done deal. Okay, love you, baby. All right. My son's birthday's tomorrow.
I love that.
And so I've never missed a birthday. And depending on their birthdays, they get to, it's basically yes day. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to do. So I just didn't know if he had in his mind, like, Dad's not going to do wide open. We're going to breakfast super early in the morning. We're going to have a whole day. So, yeah. Anyway, he said we're good. So we're having a show tomorrow. Great. Okay. All right. All fathers take notes. Mothers too.
Major pass on this story. Let it go.
Oh no! I gotta read this.
Big Roger.
This is it's just too funny to me. Okay, the J.M. Smucker is suing Trader Joe's, alleging that the grocery stores. Okay. In the lawsuit, which was filed Monday in federal court in Ohio, Smucker said the round, crustless sandwiches Trader Joe's sells have the same pie-like crimp markings on their edges that Uncrustables do. Smucker said the design violates its trademarks. I'm so sorry. Please let
it out here, dog.
You took it away from me, bro. You literally took it away from me. This crimp on mine. Hey, this crimp on mine.
Hey.
Why you got a crimp? Hey man, why your edges got a crimp, fool?
Yo, that's wild.
These crimps is ours, fool.
Yeah.
It's crimp over here, fool.
Don't be slacking on your crimping, homie.
You know what I'm saying? You need to have like a stamp, but don't have no crimp. Hey fool, I was cool with you making your little round sandwiches until I saw that crimp. Now you gotta meet me outside. Trader Joe's, meet me outside, fool. Why you got that crimp on your sandwich though?
Let's get a pull up.
Let's get a pull up.
He's gonna pull up.
Gotta pull
Hey.
up. It's gonna pull up.
What's up, cuz?
What's up, homie?
You know what I'm saying? It's Smuckers on mine, dog. I'm trying to figure out why you trying to crimp like us. Can't nobody out here crimp like us, dog. Now I'm giving you 24 hours, dog. Maybe you didn't know. But we the only ones crimping on sandwiches, cuz. Now I'm gonna tell you one time and one time only. Take that crimp out of your little round sandwich. And the packaging look too much like ours too, nigga. If you come back around here and I see a crimp in that sandwich, I'm lighting you up, cuz. I'm lighting all y'all up. As a matter of fact, we'll air out the whole Trader Joe's, cuz. You better not have no customers in there when we come back, homie. We'll clear everybody out, nigga. We don't care. The Smuckers on ours, cuz. You understand that? Stamp your sandwich, dog. As a matter of fact, hey, cuz, do it now.
Meet me in aisle 7.
Iron out that crimp in your sandwich, dog, and put a stamp in it, dog. Put triangles, nigga. Just don't put no crimp. I don't care. Put squares, dog. This is my Uncrustable. This is a name brand. Like Pepsi. This is a name brand. I stand by it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if me and the homies gotta come back to this frozen out section and we see your little punk sandwich, now I gotta give it the real life. If I see your little punk ass sandwich in my section again, cuz, I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna be cool.
My section.
When you see these Uncrustables and you see this crimp next to me, I expect you to bow down. Now, what we doing?
I don't know who they think they smucking with, homie.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all smucking with the wrong people, dog. We got too many mother smuckers around here that's ready to air y'all out, dog. Y'all got us twisted, fool. Man, I've never went gangster on some peanut butter and chicken. Hey, dog,
The crib copyright in its chat.
Bonita Chica, big crimping, spread and cheese.
Crimping ain't easy.
Crimping ain't easy.
I am the most South Central talk ever.
It did sound like wax. Menace to Society. With a little bit of Snoop in there.
Dude, I'm weak. Smucker also asserted that the boxes Trader Joe's PB&J sandwiches come in. Wait a minute. Come in. Oh, okay. Smucker also asserted that the boxes Trader Joe's PB&J sandwiches come in violate the Orville, Ohio-based company's trademarks because they are the same blue color it uses for the lettering on Uncrustable packages.
Nah, cuz.
Put the beat back on. Put the other beat back on. Man, it was one thing for you to be crimping, bro. But now you trying to steal the signs too? Hey, fool, we got our own signs over here, cuz. You need to get a new hand signal, dog. Why your font the same as mine, nigga? Hey, you using the same font, fool? You think I'm stupid, dog? Woo. You think I don't notice?
The whole hue is the same, homie.
Hey, dog, you using that Times Roman 14 font, dog?
The hue?
Dog,
Why
I see
your
that shade, homie.
hey, why your blue look just like my blue, fool? You know we over here sky blue, nigga. You know we azul over here, homie.
Azulito, homie.
Hey, nigga, you need to change this up, bro. Hey, I don't care what you do, dog. Do red, do purple, do grape, nigga. You know, we know we famous for that strawberry, nigga. You better go over there and use grape, cuz. Y'all better get over there at Grape Street, nigga. You on the wrong block, homie.
Grape Street?
Trader hoes tripping, homie.
Yeah, man. All of y'all over there some little trader hoes. All of y'all some trader hoes over there. Little marks.
Little mark ass
All of
marks.
y'all, all of y'all marks, nigga. Got us twisted, fool. Kill y'all hoes, man. I got something for all y'all trader hoes, man. Not just your customers. I'll air out your customers. If let them come out with one of your Crustables and not one of ours. I'm airing them out, dog. I'm checking everybody basket when they leave. Yeah, you remember that? You know, like that old nigga that be at Walmart checking for the receipts? Anybody going to Frozen now, I'm meeting them outside, dog. I'm gonna have one of my one of my captains or my associates out there checking for that frozen aisle section. You better not have them knockoff Crustables in your basket. Take them back in there, Becky. Becky, turn around. Turn around. Hey, Becky, for real, turn around. Go back in there. You better pick up them Smuckers. You better pick up them Smuckers, man. Put them Trader Hoes back, man.
Them Trader Hoes ain't it.
We already put everybody on notice. If I see anybody with one of these knockoff Uncrustables after 3 p.m., I'm airing them out. But my kids love them. Shut up, Becky. Oh, gosh. My God, out of Zion. My God.
Man.
Becky didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Becky catching strays, dog. Every single Becky out there punching air.
They're scared for their life, dude. What are you talking about?
I just saw white women in a ponytail, bro.
She was like,
just,
okay, I'll put
just
it back.
bouncing out.
Lululemon's on.
Yeah. Just bouncing out of Trader Joe's, and then somebody just hems her up like, what you got in that? Hey, let me see that little blue box right there. Oh, hey, Becky, it looks familiar. Hey, it looks familiar, Becky. And she's like, what? Hey, turn around, dog. Oh my God, what? That's not Smuckers, man. Get back in there. Stop playing with us. You better ask somebody in Trader Joe's what you just did. Becky, I'm gonna give you a chance because you look happy today, but you almost died. I don't understand.
Caught lacking out here, Becky.
You getting caught lacking out here.
Extra.
Don't get your little Audi SUV tore up. Slash all them tires, Becky.
Nancy said Becky's out here with Uggs and a pumpkin spice coffee.
Trying to get something for a kid's field trip, and she almost died.
Over a crimp.
She almost died over a crimp and some blue letters. Trader Joe's boxes also show a sandwich with a bite mark taken out of it, which is similar to the Uncrustables design. Turn the music back on. Hey, nigga, you biting our whole style, fool.
Yo, cuz.
You taking the crimp, you taking the letters, and you taking the bite out?
I'm sorry.
Hey, why you trying to act like yours is as tasty as ours, fool? Hey, nigga, take that. Unbite this sandwich, dog. I don't care, nigga. Photoshop it. Unbite the whole sandwich. Stop playing with us. You think you think you slick, dog? We already got a bite out of our sandwich, fool. Somebody already tasted ours and they saw the goodness that's in it, dog. You over there tripping. Unbite the sandwich, nigga. Hey, spit it out.
Spit that out, homie.
Show me the dude that bit the sandwich. Cause I want it up out of him. But he already swallowed it. I guess we gonna have to gut cuz. He getting disemboweled. Y'all think we playing. Now we gotta go cartel on you. I'm putting everybody in acid. Everybody gonna be in acid by the end of the day. Oh. Y'all think you gonna bite on me? You think you gonna bite on me? PB and J's ain't got nothing on me. All right, turn it off so I can get back. Let me finish. Smucker does not take issue with others in the marketplace selling prepackaged, frozen, thaw, and eat crustless sandwiches, but it cannot allow others to use Smucker's valuable intellectual property to make such sales. Smucker is seeking restitution from Trader Joe's. It also wants a judge to require Trader Joe's to deliver our products and packaging to Smucker to be we was just doing a skit. This last line is gangster. Smucker is seeking restitution from Trader Joe's. It also wants a judge to require Trader Joe's to deliver our products and packaging to Smucker to be destroyed.
Oh my God.
Bro, that's unprecedented. A message No, we gotta stop, bro. These Hey, nigga.
Probably put smoke if you buck.
Hey, let me tell you what's gonna happen, dog. There's only one way to resolve this, cuz. I need you to take every single thing you've manufactured, put it on a truck. I already got the Vato Locos with me.
Orale.
Bring it to our office.
Tráelo, homie.
I want them all, dog. I don't care if you got 18 if you got to get 7 18-wheelers, I want everything you've ever made at my house by 9 a.m. on Friday. And we gonna take care of it ourselves. We don't even trust you. Just bring everything you got, dog, and then start over, cuz. Purple box with an unbitten sandwich with a little triangle stamp, cuz. No crimps. Ain't nobody care. Don't nobody care that you got a little another sandwich out here. It ain't gonna be good as ours. But stop biting everything we do, dog. That's how y'all get killed out here in these streets. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Smoke if you buck. Smoke if you buck.
You know what I'm saying? Call it red magic. Call it pink magic. But blue magic is a brand name. Stop acting like Nicky Barnes out here in these streets before you get aired out. Wind up in witness protection program. All right, turn the music off before I wind up killing somebody, cut. All right, so anyway, Smucker is seeking restitution from Trader Joe's. All right, scroll down. Booyaka. A message-seeking comment was left Wednesday with Trader Joe's, which is based in Monrovia, California. Man, I gotta kind of ride with the homies though. If they ain't Cali, bro.
They big Cali, dude.
Monrovia really close to DeWarty. You know what I'm saying? I got kinfolk from DeWarty. You feel me? I ain't gonna name where they from, but they from DeWarty. Michael Kelber, chair of the intellectual property group at Neil Gerber Eisenberg, Chicago law firm, said Smucker's registered trademarks will help bolster its argument. But Trader Joe's might argue that the crimping on its sandwich is simply functional and not something that can be trademarked, Kelber said. Trader Joe's sandwiches also appear to be slightly more square than Uncrustables, so the company could argue that the shape isn't the same, Kelber said. It's the fact that they keep showing.
I mean, they look good. They look more. They look more stuffed than the other one. You ever had an Uncrustable? They're thin, paper thin. It'll give you a paper cut. This looks thick. This is a thick hitter right here. You eat that, jelly's going down the beard.
But is the jelly to peanut butter ratio right?
Oh, that's.
We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'm gonna buy some.
Buy some, dude.
We're
Are
gonna
they
try
vegan?
them on. I don't know.
Would you try one if it's vegan, Tim?
Yeah, I mean the
Bread
bread
ain't.
the bread probably won't be. But yeah, let's cop both of
Yeah,
them
we're gonna cop.
and then just see. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I'm feeling like the plastic probably gonna be similar too, cut.
You know what I'm saying? Why yours in plastic? You need to wrap yours in a paper towel.
Yo, you want to be wrapped in plastic, cut?
So y'all really want to not breathe? Y'all tired of breathing? All right, let me see. Okay.
Ratio has to be perfect.
Yeah, bro, the peanut butter to jelly ratio has to be perfect, or else you gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? When it's too much peanut butter, not enough jelly,
I know.
Hey, Tim, real quick.
it's not right,
I know, dog.
Just wanted you to see this, brother. Look how good God is,
bro.
right? If you look closely too, some of the glass have a little bit of yellow tint on them.
Bro,
Right here on the
I
side.
am weak.
The crimp.
Do y'all see this crimps thing that Hector just pulled up? AI is too good.
Checking bags.
Oh, bro, we're gonna have fun with this. You just did that?
I just did on Google. The Google AI is 20 times faster than ChatGPT.
Wow,
Look, I did that in like 10 seconds.
bro, that,
No crumbs, no entry.
bro. Dude, I am dead. And everybody got on blue,
And they're eating their food. They're taxing her.
bro. That is hilarious, bro.
Trader Joe's.
Quality is shit, and there's Trader
Trader
Joe's
Joe's.
over in the corner.
They're checking bags before you leave.
They checking bags.
The GM looking scared in the back.
Where's Becky at?
Yo, that's funny.
This is Becky, bro.
That's Becky with a backpack
Oh, I
on.
thought Becky at least know what color to rock.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, she knew what time it was. All right, that's funny, bro. We're gonna start having fun with that. Giving images to
Oh, for
our
real?
skits, that's hilarious. All right, Uncrustables were invented by two friends who began producing them in 1996 in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. Smucker bought their company in 1998 and secured patents for a sealed, crustless sandwich in 1999.
I wonder how much money they got.
Yeah, that's a good question. But it wasn't easy to mass produce them. In the lawsuit, Smucker said it has spent more than $1 billion developing the Uncrustables brand over the last 20 years. Smucker spent years trying to perfect Uncrustables stretchy bread and developing new filling flavors like chocolate and hazelnut.
The Nutella ones kind of go hard body crap.
Kelber said one of the biggest issues companies debate in cases like this, one, is whether the copycat product deceives customers. Smucker claims that that's already happening with Trader Joe's sandwiches. In the lawsuit, Smucker showed a social media photo of a person claiming that Trader Joe's is contracting with Smucker to make sandwiches under its own private label. Interesting.
Google claims that the creators were paid $1 million for it,
Oh,
just for Uncrustable. For the
can
rights.
you imagine?
How much money they've been making since?
Ooh, I would have. Ooh,
That's painful. I bet you that million is gone.
ooh,
Especially if they split it down the middle, $500K a pop.
ooh, and didn't invest it. Ooh, that's painful.
I'm gonna see what's up with them. Where are they?
Yeah, that hurts. Man, they got. Ooh. Wow. Man, I don't know if I've had as much fun with a story as I just had with that Crustables.
That was amazing, dude.
that thing wrote itself.
That was
I did not. That was an alley oop.
Just from the crimp word.
Just crimp.
Just
From crimp on, it was
Crimp.
over. It was over, man.
It was 100% over. Dude. Yeah, your improv is on point, brother.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, cut. How do we get the Uncrustables? Cause on Discipleship Friday though, cut. Like we gonna roll that over to Monday.
Nah, we gonna fast, cuz.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no flesh up in here. You know what I'm saying? With these sandwiches.
You.
Man, that whole talk, man, I can get back to that talk so quick. I can get back to that talk so quick. It's so stupid. All right. What else we talking about today? It's all downhill from here.
You were at a wedding yesterday. Did you have fun?
It was good.
Extroverted?
No,
No extroverting.
no, I watched the baseball highlight. I watched Dodgers game when they won 5-1.
Yeah.
Yamamoto pitched a complete game, only gave up 1 run.
Yay. They're probably gonna go back to back, dog.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna go back to back.
Back to back. All right. Hit me with the top of it.
Hold on. It's being ghetto.
We got scrollables.
It's all good.
There we go.
Okay. Jeff Bezos warns Gen Z to think twice about dropping out of college to become the next Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. These people are the exception, which is why it's only Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg.
I didn't go to college.
Story is over. What are we talking about? Gen Zers in their droves are ditching college to become their own boss. Some are even already becoming millionaires in the process. But don't be fooled into thinking that's the norm. That, at least, according to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who has just warned Gen Z that college dropout success stories are too good to be true for most people. It is possible to be 18, 19, 20 years old, drop out of college, and be a great entrepreneur. Bezos recently said on stage at Italian Tech Week 2025, "We have famous examples of that working. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, etc. But these people are the exception, duh." Having graduated from Princeton University in 1986 with a degree in engineering, Bezos highlighted his own journey of climbing the corporate ladder at Wall Street before founding Amazon, and the billionaire thinks following the steady path actually increases your odds of landing entrepreneurial success later. I agree with that. The key, he said, is using those years straight out of college to join a best practices company somewhere where you can learn a lot of basic fundamental things, how to hire really well, how to interview. In Bezos's eyes, that experience won't set you back. Instead, it'll lay the groundwork for going at it alone. There's still lots of time to start a company after you have absorbed it, and it increases your odds, in my opinion. I started Amazon when I was 30, not when I was 20. And I think that extra 10 years of experience actually improved the odds that Amazon would succeed. So that would always be my advice. I finished college, and I think it's been helpful for me. Actually, non-grad Gen Zers have the highest unemployment rate right now. Despite numerous reports warning that the higher education payoff is dead, and that thanks to more inclusive skill-based hiring, there's no point getting a degree anymore. Goodwill's CEO Steve Preston has witnessed the opposite. The charity, which has over 650 job centers, saw over 2 million people use its employment services last year. And Preston said the majority of those who are currently struggling with unemployment are people without degrees. What I'm seeing is the overall unemployment. People without college degrees have no jobs. Research has shown that the issue is even more acute for Gen Z men. The CEO, who formerly served as the 14th United States Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, revealed that he's expecting an influx of unemployment as AI impacts those entry-level jobs. Already, he says, it's much harder to find a job. It's really hitting young adults without college degrees. And although employers say they're being more inclusive, Preston insists hiring managers are going behind their bosses' backs and going for pedigree hires. In reality, nearly half of director-level professionals still insist that a degree is an essential requirement, according to the new LinkedIn Workforce Confidence Survey. College degrees will become more, not less, relevant in an AI era. Even in the age of AI, where OpenAI CEO Sam Altman says anyone can have PhD-level expertise in their pocket, experts argue that education is more important than ever. A student might prompt an AI to build a simple app, but without training in software architecture, debugging, and responsible data use, they risk creating something fragile or even harmful. Dana Stevenson, CEO of Ripon, a platform that connects students with experiential learning through real work projects from industry partners, previously told Fortune. Anant Agarwal, Chief Academic Officer at 2U, an educational technology company that contracts with nonprofit colleges and universities to develop online programs, echoed that degrees future-proof your career by preparing you for the next big technology, whatever it may be. Although more than half of Gen Z grads say their degree was a waste of money, separate research shows that some subjects are still worth their weight in gold, with STEM degrees leading to six-figure salaries after college. According to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, aerospace engineering majors topped the list of mid-career earnings with a median annual income of $125,000. Plus, a separate study highlighted that advanced degrees, often in the medical field, are the key to unlocking jobs that pay over $200,000. This story was originally featured on Fortune.com. So let's talk about this. This is like very, very interesting because I have a high school diploma and I've been in ministry and business for the last 29 and a half years, have been very successful. And obviously there's highs and lows and ebbs and flows in the whole thing. But for what I need and for what I do, not for what I need, but for what I do, a degree would never be helpful to me. I mean, I'm not going to say helpful, but it has not been necessary because most entrepreneurs hire people that have degrees to run their businesses. So it's not like they got to go back and get it per se. But there's this is an interesting thing. Although I hear what Bezos is saying, I would love to have a poll in the chat. Degree, no degree, don't know, don't care, whatever. I see both sides.
You want to ask how many people have bachelor's degrees or?
Yeah. Let's see how many people got a degree, how many people don't have a degree, and how many people are like, might go back. I don't know. Might go back to school. Here's the conclusion I came with from this article. It's still subjective. It depends on what you're going for. I don't believe going and giving somebody $40,000 to $60,000 or $100,000 or $150,000 for a degree that you're never going to use in your life is financially responsible. Are you actually going to use it? If you're going to get a degree in liberal arts, don't go.
Right.
Go hang out in Europe for a year for a third of the cost.
Yeah.
Right.
Pick up a job, learn the world, go to a different country and learn another language. Go hang out in Thailand for a year. learn the language and hang out with the locals and come back and be like, I spent a year in Thailand and I did and then do something. I did humanitarian aid. You'll be way more interesting than somebody that's just been like, I was born and raised in Philly.
Right.
At least you went somewhere. But don't get a degree you ain't gonna use.
Yeah, I got personal experience on this. Like,
Educate.
yeah, Joanna and I both have degrees. Joanna's currently in her master's program. She's gonna wrap it up to become a CPA. She should be going to the CPA test at the end or the beginning of next year. I was in business, used a tuition reimbursement program with the company that I used to work for to ascertain my business degree. So I worked full time and I did an accelerated program in person to get my bachelor's degree because I believed at the time that I needed to, in order for me to build my career and level up and skill up, I was being just identified as maybe not as a top candidate because I didn't have a degree. And that happens a lot in corporate America. And quite frankly, some of those people that are making those decisions don't necessarily have the degree, but like yourself that you mentioned, you can be comped into the stuff that you have because of your life experiences and the experience that you hold in business. Now, from a perspective now how I'm talking or how Joanna and I are talking with our daughter who is interested in college, I'm like, you're gonna go, my recommendation to you, because we're in consultant mode, my recommendation to you is to go to a junior college. Get your general education, get your BOG or whatever they call it here in Texas to be able to pay at a minimum to get your general education because you need those classes anyways to supplement what you do in high school to transfer into college. If you can do it at a four-year university and they're going to tax you.
Gotcha.
The thing about FAFSA which is how you get your student loans, they approve you immediately. It's like no matter what, like they get you in debt. Student loan debt is crazy.
Yes.
It's the biggest debt in my household. We have we have 6 figures in student debt
Yep.
loans in my home. It's
Yes.
the biggest portion of the pie.
Yes.
Huge.
Yep.
And I experienced what you were referring to in real time. Initially, I wanted to get into IT. I was into computers. I did maybe like first 6 or 7 months studying IT.
Yep.
And as I got more in depth into the IT phase, I realized like, yo, I'm a people person.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking around people, I'm looking at my peers that were studying with me and they're just like introverts,
Yep.
staring at screens,
Yep.
all this stuff. And it interests me, but I knew that that's not where my strength was.
Right.
So I ended up
You would have
changing my
died.
major.
Yeah, you would have died there.
I would have.
Yeah, you would have
You know what
died
I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah, you would have died there.
I
Yeah.
ended up changing my major, which cost me time and cost me finances. So, and what happens and what I see a lot is people go to college and then they realize like, I want to do something completely different.
Well, okay, so this brings up, I'm so grateful you brought this up. This is why I think an 18-year-old should not, okay, let me slow down. I don't
Keep it real,
believe
yeah.
an 18-year-old can even comprehend what they want to do with their life at 18.
Agreed.
And the thought of leaving high school and going straight into college is crazy.
It really is.
Again, your frontal lobe is not developed until 25.
Right.
Your perspective on the world is myopic if you've never been anywhere. I'm like, get out of the country.
Right.
At least have a gap year before you even start. Go eat something that you never thought you were going to eat in your life. Go spend time. Go do something you never thought you'd do. And then let that calibrate you a little bit before you come back and say, I'm going to spend the next 40 years of my life. No, we are not baby boomers. We are not going to Detroit or to go put left passenger doors on cars for 40 years.
Yeah.
That was a stable job. My mom worked for the LAPD for 30 years.
Yeah.
My dad worked for the post office for 33 years.
Right.
Unless you're going into a service like that, which takes a skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Again, these degrees they are the biggest Kickstarter to debt.
Incredibly huge. And then once you become a student and you have FAFSA, then other, I'm gonna call them predatory. Predatory
Credit cards.
credit cards start coming.
Absolutely,
You start
absolutely.
getting in debt. You don't even realize
That's
it.
right.
And then it perpetuates the cycle.
That's right.
And for Latinos, and I'm just gonna speak like I was the first one to get a degree in my family. Not my uncles, some of my cousins have degrees and stuff like that,
Yep.
but in my
in your
my
immediate family, yeah.
So it almost became like an idol. Like I wanted to pass the finish line. Like I wanted to prove it.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
Of
And
course.
like, and I feel like Joanna said the same sentiments too. So it's kind of partial the upbringing in our culture,
Yeah.
because we believe that we needed to, acclimate
Yeah.
to what we needed so we can compete.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult, bro. When you're brown
Mm-hmm.
and you're in corporate, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You have to compete.
Yep.
And quite frankly, we don't often get the shoulder taps.
Yeah.
The good thing is that the Lord didn't waste anything. Like my business degree is working here. My business degree has helped me for the kingdom.
Yep.
I never thought that's what it was going to be.
Yep.
And I believe that like stewardship too about us paying debt, it's important for us. That discipline is important for us. And we're working on it. It's been struggle, but we weren't taught that.
For sure.
But the financial literacy piece is going to my children. Like,
Absolutely.
they understand it and know
Yes.
that. Because, dude, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're drowning in debt.
Yeah. I had I have a mentor I got two mentors in business. And one of my business mentors told me, he said, because I was telling him, my house is paid off. I have, 2 more car notes to pay off, and then I have 0 debt. Like,
Amazing.
that's it, right? And so he goes, how long did you take the loan out for the cars? And I was like, I think they're 4-year loans, or I think one is a 5-year loan, but I usually pay them off in 3. He said, don't you ever take out a loan on a car again that you cannot pay off in 3 years. If you can't pay off the loan in 3 years, you can't afford the car. I thought I was doing good until Brody told me that.
Right.
And once he told me that, I was like, I bet you I never do it again.
Yeah.
If I can't take out a loan and pay off a car in 3 years,
Yeah.
I'm not getting the car.
I feel that. That's really good. And
Because we be out here on a 5-year loan, on a 6-year
right
loan.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Me right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And we've given so much interest back to these jokers.
yep.
It's like, nah, we can't do that no more. And that dude, do you know okay, so Plano used to be what Frisco was.
Okay.
Right? There was a part of Plano back when I was growing up here, late 90s, early 2000s, that Frisco is now, okay? So Juliet and I used to just roll through their neighborhoods when Deion played for the Cowboys and Emmett, and we used to roll through all their neighborhoods. Oh, that's Deion's house. But like, wow, we'll have a house like that one day. We just dreaming. Tell me how many. I want you to ask me how many Bentleys I saw, Mercedes I saw, Ferraris I saw,
Yeah.
McLarens, whatever you think top cars are. Ask me how many I saw.
How many?
0. Toyotas and Hondas
Wow.
in front of mansions.
Right.
Toyotas and Hondas.
Catch me.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna be just. Now, for the people that can afford those type of toys and want to whip around in that, there's no shame. But I'm just saying the practicality we saw without even having to interview the person inside the house. There's a Toyota in front of this big A house. What y'all doing in there?
Right.
What are y'all not doing in there?
Yeah. That's the bigger.
That's good.
Like all that, you get old enough, and then all that. If I had all the money back I just spent on clothes in my 30s and my 40s, I would be. It would be all in my portfolio right now.
Hector and I were just talking about this before we cut the cameras on today.
Were you really?
Well, what are we talking about?
About debt.
You're gonna have to say that.
About debt. About debt. About how you made a mark and you got some debt paid off, and
Oh, I
about
paid
how
off 2 credit cards, dude. Finally. Hey, and just a testament and just to some encouragement in this. I was thinking about this before I got here. All 4 of us with Huli, we all chose to take a pay cut. We all willingly chose to leave a company
Yes, right.
that had financial security.
Yes, sir.
And we just felt the peace to leave because that season was a wrap.
Yep.
So there's security, but we feel the Lord telling us to go this way.
Yep.
There's also security in trusting the Lord this way, even though we took a major financial cut.
Major.
Major.
Let's talk about how major it was. For y'all, it was 50%. For me, it was 70. And we still sat down here every day and did a show,
Yes. And so now, just the practical,
which is crazy sauce.
it's insane. There's a
It
lot.
could have. We could have signed off in February.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, it's been real.
Been fun.
Bye.
Peace. Go to Smuckers.
We're going to Trader Joe's.
That crap is hilarious. So please go ahead.
I'm just saying, I'm 28, and I hear this sentiment a lot with people around my age that they feel like everything's against them. There's nothing in their favor financially. You can't get a house, this, and that. I agree. I understand. And I'm making half of my paycheck here. I'm making a couple of pennies over there on TikTok. And I bartend on the weekend, and I paid off 2 credit cards.
That's right.
So what I've learned in this is stewardship.
That's exactly right.
Now
Live within your means.
I got to be disciplined.
That's
'Cause
exactly right.
Back then, I was complaining about the house, and I'm complaining about everything's expensive, whoop-de-woo. Yet, I'm at the bar every weekend, every night. I'm taking Rachel on extravagant trips that we cannot afford because I'm a people pleaser, and I know I'm getting laid if we go over there, so we're definitely going. Stupidity. No reason. If I would have saved every dollar, I'd be balling out of control.
That's right.
I'd be crimping out here.
That's exactly right. Big crimping.
And I do not regret it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you know what? That's what happened.
Yeah.
All good.
And you learn from it.
Now I have discipline.
That's
I'm
right.
set up for life.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, dude, the level of flex I had today when I saw that PayPal paid me from TikTok, I told Rachel, hey, you can pay off that credit card you needed to pay off.
It's great.
She had the little face. I took the photo of her. It was so adorable.
Yeah.
So I just think there is a positivity muscle we have to exercise in this because I think it's really easy to self-sabotage
That's right.
with victimization.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can be a victim
Yeah.
of your circumstance. We're all from the hood.
Yeah.
We all grew up with no generational wealth.
Yeah, for sure.
We had all odds against us.
That's right.
And we made an active decision
That's right.
to learn stewardship,
Absolutely.
to learn skills. You got business mentors. You guys are my business mentors.
Yeah.
Like actively talking through accountability and
That's right.
finances. So
That's right.
I think you got to exercise that positive. Like, no, we're gonna get through this.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Yeah. And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Like, it doesn't matter how big the debt is. It doesn't matter. Like, you gotta focus.
Yeah.
You gotta focus, man.
Yeah.
And I paid off this house in 6 years.
incredible.
Focus.
Praise him.
Focus, man. There were some windfalls that came through, and I was like, I already know where this is going. I talked to my financial advisors. They was like, you could do this and that, da-da-da-da. I was like, nah, there's one thing I need to do this for me. Like, this has to be accomplished. But now I'm sitting on an estate that
Is yours.
Yeah, asset, a big
Yours.
big chunk. Yeah.
and about to have one more.
Come on.
I pay off the second house maybe in another 18 months.
Mommy's house.
Mm-hmm.
Roger that.
So both of those are going in the trust.
Can I ask you a question about the kids?
Yes, sir.
For the generational aspect of this, generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
How do you view that? And did you set up something as soon as you had kids? You're like, all right, I'm going to set aside this every month. And then if you did, how do you allocate that? So now that they're getting older now, they're becoming little adults. Do you have a game plan on how you're going to like take care of them, but also still raise them to be men to figure things out on their own so that they're not
Absolutely.
just trust fund babies?
Yep.
Walk me through that.
So the plan, I have a plan for my great grandchildren.
Okay.
So I got a plan
Okay.
for them to have money. Not just my children
Right.
or their children, but their children's children. So there is a plan for an acceleration when they start their life. What I mean by that is, and I'm talking about like, I'm not talking about when they get a job. I'm talking about when they get ready to get married and stuff like that. I will accelerate where they are financially by them not having to do a few things.
Understood.
They will not have to worry about their first home,
Oh my God, major blessings.
right?
Lord have mercy.
That'll be taken care of.
The wedding gift is crazy. Imagine telling them that the day before they get married.
So so they don't have to worry about their first home, which means that first home already gives them equity
Yes.
for whatever they want to do next.
Wow.
All they got to do is steward that. And then when they get ready to cash that chip in, then we start talking about here's the investment that could be made to the family trust, the investment that could be made to you, and how you are looking out for the next generation to have something to put in
That's good.
to this. That way the money just keeps growing.
And the generosity flows.
That's absolutely correct.
Yes.
great.
And the family continues to benefit off of it. So
Yeah. Probate, estate, setup, all that stuff.
yeah, they don't.
It's important.
Yeah,
man.
they will never see probate. My property will never go through probate.
What's
Praise
a probate?
It's like so Tim was expressing that he has it to a trust, so it's secured. So it's like none of his.
It can't be taxed.
Okay.
There's so many taxes when you die and all this kind of stuff. It'll never be touched.
Yeah. Apart from this, which is great, I'm behind the scenes. I've been talking with Artsy Cat, this dweller who got with Transformation Church, got the Dave Ramsey plush. She paid off $111,000 in debt. She's gonna come on next week. Her voice got lost, but her testimony is amazing. There's also another married couple that wants to speak with you about their shame spiraling around their financial stewardship. So I think that this is like a really hot topic in our community, and I think we should dive deeper into this next week.
For sure.
Oh, 100%.
I'm down with it. Just know that I'm not fluent in it.
Yeah,
I know what I know, and y'all need to listen to Anthony O'Neill.
for real.
like, don't make me the end all be all on all topics. Y'all know, like, vulnerability is my superpower, and I can speak money, but you need some people that can, like, this is all Anthony does.
Yeah,
And so, Ann is my first dude to always recommend. Get with his whole program. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what his, like, the neat box, or I can't remember. Anyway,
I'll
just
put
find
AO
him.
stuff in there.
Yeah,
I'll
just
put
find
AOs in
him.
the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he was under Dave Ramsey too, so it's like he's the hood. I don't want to say the hood version, but like we can relate to someone
Absolutely.
like that looks like
Absolutely.
us that
That's
is
right.
given that game, you know.
That's exactly right.
Which is trust is an issue too with financial literacy in our communities. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't understand what you're talking about, and you're talking too fast, and we don't know if you're trying to con us or swindle us.
That's exactly
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah, man. I'm like super hyped to get that.
Shadado, da-da-do, do-do. The Neatness Network. There
It is. Neatness.
There
What
we
did I
go.
say? Neat box.
Sounds like a
that crimp.
little sushi restaurant.
That's hilarious. Pew, pew. Crustables got me so weak.
Incredible.
It's like the best thing ever. We're dialing in on our book cover. They haven't sent me the renderings yet though.
When are you dropping the book next year?
Next year. It drops in May.
Dope, bro.
Which is Mental Health Month. So it's perfect because the whole book is about that.
Oh.
Dios mío. I honestly think there's got to be delusion there.
Has to be.
There's has to be delusion there. Oh man.
George saying I keep getting Amazon delivery updates on your book.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really funny. Why? It's next year. All right. Do you have a higher education degree? 46% yes, 33% no. I have a BA and master's and doctorate, 13% in progress school, 8%. Nice. I love it. We got an educated group of people. Chan Coward. Tim, how do you feel about the statement when I started to take my walk with the Lord serious? I understand it. At least they're being honest. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I said yes, but I really wasn't yielded. Right? I decided to follow him, but I was at the back of the line.
Right.
I was the 13th disciple. You know what I'm saying? He would say something and I'm in the back like, huh? He would say, verily, verily. I was like, what? Yeah, there are, some people didn't take it seriously and then they did because life will punch you in the chest.
100%.
And then you go back to all your little maladaptive vices and then you realize, oh no, there's a place in my heart that, and man, this is deeply spiritual, man. As long as somebody's still trying to rationalize this with their head, they're never gonna have the relationship that can only come from somebody that is like fully surrendered. By the time I accepted Jesus, I had done everything I thought I could do. At 20 and a half, I had done everything I thought I could do. And it didn't work. And so and again, no sermon, no altar call. The Holy Spirit convicted me of my sins and led me to Jesus. And that's been 29. Can't nobody knock me off that. 29 and a half years. Like yeah. You got to have that moment.
Right.
It can't be like, hey, went to the camp, check. I repeated the prayer, check.
Volunteer.
I got baptized, check. I serve on Sundays, check. I've been making this statement lately. A lot of people have met Jesus's bride. They've never met her husband. Going to church is not the same as giving your life to Jesus. You can go to church and not give your life to Jesus. You met the bride, you haven't met her husband. So just because you go every Sunday doesn't mean, okay, you've been hanging out with the bride of Christ. You haven't met her husband. Every time you come, he ain't home. So just because you came in there don't mean you met him. Because we know when you've met him. Because when you've met him, you won't let nothing his wife did or said to you make you fall out of love with him. Okay. I just wanted to make that known because there's just some people that, you know what I'm saying? They just think that, oh, I go to church every Sunday. That don't mean you met him. Where's the fruit? Look at my fruit. Look at my fruit. Ooh. hey. Pull up the fruit song from Transformation Worship.
Before we go in.
I will let this ride. We will start 5 minutes late
Roger Dodger.
for this joint right
love
here.
this.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
And I'm saying now, whoever the people that copyright for Transformation Church, I'm exempt.
Dude, during
Who do we reach out to get that?
When we were praying a couple weeks ago, they were getting copyright on their own thing. Mike was like live and he was playing his music and he was getting copywritten on his own YouTube channel.
Are we talking
dog.
about
That is hilarious.
Talking about the one from a year ago?
Look at my fruit.
Yes.
The OG hitter?
Yeah, bump that joint right now.
That.
Blow it up. I want the whole thing.
Gotcha, man. Root.
This is my joint.
Yeah.
Bro made a movie.
Oh, this is so good. Woo! Can you turn it up more? Or is it?
Try it. Won't
Okay.
let me.
It's all good.
He gets stuck there. I don't know why it does that. It's stuck there.
What's up, Jay?
Such a cool video.
Look at my fruit. I love this song so much.
Take a look at me. See this head up on the hill and I cannot be eating. In and out of season. The fire where I carry cannot cool and nobody fit to free. So this shit, I know they put that any power will stand against me. I got the father with the fire with the do tai chi.
I can turn up your headphones though, that'll help.
You look at my fruit.
No, it's good.
Sure. Okay. Are you sure? I just turned up. It sounds pretty cool.
I like it. There you go. That's what I needed.
All right, all right.
Just turn it down later. So
Yes,
hold on.
sir.
Yeah.
Without the stress? Huh?
Look at my
fruit.
Look at my fruit.
This is a worship song, y'all. If you don't know.
Look at my fruit. Look at my
You never change. You are good. You're so good.
Get it. Look at my Hey, you hear this music? Go ahead and get into it wide open. These phone lines is wide open. All around the world, we wide open. Look at my fruit. Look at my fruit. Hey, look at my fruit. This is an open space We receive you with a bunch of grace. This is an open space. We will receive you with a bunch of grace. This is an open space. We will receive you with a bunch of grace. This is an open space. We receive you with a bunch of grace. This is an open space. We receive you with a bunch of grace. This is an open space. We will receive you with a bunch of grace. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? 10:05 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is 11:05 Eastern Standard Time. It is 8:05 Pacific Standard Time. You better be out that bed, West Coast.
Get out that bed.
Eating you a crustable.
Cramping.
Big Crampton. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyway, we are now open for the next 2 hours. This is a space now where you can be fully seen, fully heard, fully known, fully loved, even if you're not fully agreed with. 4 out of 5 ain't bad.
It ain't bad.
We can talk about anything you want to talk about. There's literally no question off limits. I don't guarantee I have any answers, but I guarantee I'll hold space for you. We can chill, talk, whatever, all the things. So we got any callers? What's up?
Brittany, welcome to Wide Open. You're on with Tim Ross.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
How are
Can
you?
you all hear me okay?
We can hear you just fine.
Hi, Tim.
Girl,
Hi, everyone.
You know you're getting 1 million cool points transferred into your account for the shirt and the hat? What?
So it's funny because this morning y'all were talking about Menace to Society, and I'm wearing a Boys in the Hood shirt.
I love it.
I'm in California. I live in Atlanta,
Okay.
but raised in California.
Yep.
And I want to read something.
Yeah, read.
I know you love stories, so
I
I'm
do.
going to read to you how I found you.
Okay,
how
please.
I found God.
Okay, great. I can't wait. Let's go.
First time caller ever.
Thank you for calling.
Okay. All right. So my great grandfather, Lewis Brown, we called him Pawpaw. And I also shared photos with Derek, so you can get the essence of Pawpaw later.
Okay.
But he passed away recently at 99 years old from cancer.
Wow.
He lived my whole life in Inglewood, and people in the city of Champions called him the Godfather of Inglewood.
Amen.
He was a real one.
I love it. What was
The
his
kind
name?
of man,
Can you give me his name?
Lewis Brown,
Lewis Brown. Amen. Thank God for Lewis
Meridian,
Brown.
Mississippi.
Okay. Let's get it.
He was a real one, the kind of man everybody knew. Always at the serving spoon for breakfast, pouring into folks without saying much, just with that laugh and smile. He loved the Lakers, the Dodgers, and the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
He served in World War II, but that was only a fraction of who he was.
Wow.
It wasn't his death that led me to you. It was everything that happened around it. I was at peace with his passing. Our relationship was solid, and I knew his transition was covered by God. Honestly, I felt honored to have known a man like him, 99 years old, still sharp, still cracking jokes, still trying to drive. His mind was strong, and if his body hadn't given out, I swear he could have lived another 100 years.
Wow.
Even in his last days, he was concerned about the Dodgers, his grass being watered, and his food being right.
Absolutely.
Even training me on how to make his grits properly, which were very runny, by the way.
Oh, grits
But
is
my
a science. Grits is a science. It seems like it's simple, but it's not. It's a science.
It's a science.
It
and
is.
For him to be sick, stage 4 cancer, he'd be like, let me see it. And he'd be like, it's lumpy. Go take it back. And then he would know if I put it in the microwave versus on the stove.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't mobile.
Of course he knew. Of course he knew, for sure.
But my peace was tested by family. Death brings out a lot in people, and coming back home after moving to Atlanta 2 years ago did something to me. I saw sides of my family I couldn't fix, and I had to face that I'm not God. There were nights I would sit on the curb on 80th Street, smoke a joint. Sorry, Tim.
No, sorry.
And just talk to God. I'd hear him say, you ready now? You get it now? You're only responsible for you. Let me handle the rest.
Wow.
This wasn't easy. I never wanted to take control for selfish reasons. It was about wanting to fix what was broken. Papa died with his family divided, and I had to trust God to do what I couldn't. And somewhere in all that, God said, you trust him, right? You see how I work through him, how it's not easy, but there's peace in it. Trust me the same way. Around that same time in July, my social media got deactivated for violating guidelines, and it wasn't true, but I'm glad it happened. I had nothing to distract me, just God, my Bible, and YouTube.
Mm.
I didn't go to my pawpaw's funeral. God told me not to go. He said, you're not well enough to go. Let the living worry about the living and the dead worry about the dead.
Mm.
And I didn't understand it then, but that decision brought me peace. I said I wasn't going to cry. I'm an OG, but I'm probably going to cry.
OGs cry. OGs cry.
Tim, I've always been drawn to you. My first time hearing you was on Instagram. You start your videos with, this is going to upset a lot of people.
Mm.
And I'd be like, not me. I needed that accountability.
Mm.
The way you spoke truth, but also the validated real emotions. God used you to reach me during that quiet time. You being from Inglewood made it hit even deeper. I thought, if this man grew up in a place that's so sentimental to me and can preach like that, he's a real ass nigga.
Wow.
Then it grew into watching old sermons, studying Upset the Vows as my fiance and I prepare to enter marriage for the second time,
Wow.
and realizing I didn't follow you, I could just follow God through your examples. The seeds were being planted long before I even knew it. I remember flying to LA in July to see Papa for the last time, Bible in my bag, praying for peace, something I've never done before. I've never traveled with my Bible or consciously leaned on God like that. It was tense, it was heavy, but the more I trusted God, the more I could be present with my Papa, and I let God handle the rest.
Mm.
We had a special time together. I laid in bed with him, watched the Dodgers, and got ordered around, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
These were my last moments with him before he transitioned.
Wow.
On Tuesday, I was supposed to call in the show. I was ready. I had my notes, I had my questions, and he only took one caller.
Mm.
At first, I was disappointed, but God checked me immediately. Listen, watch, observe. He said, see how Tim held a boundary? That's how you preserve yourself, for yourself and for the people you love.
Mm.
And he was right. I needed to listen and not talk to you, because everything I wanted to ask you, you answered on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wow.
Miles' story, Derek's transparency on immigration, Hector's calm, which is rare. Even your honesty and vulnerability, Tim, about your thoughts on how hard and exhausting it's been lately to keep doing what God has called you to do. It all hit me. Those 2 days, you answered every question I had written down. How do I keep my intelligence from getting in the way of faith? How do I lead when I don't feel ready? You said it perfectly. If we wait until we're perfect, none of us will ever be ready.
That's right.
Even your words about how we digest and study the word hit home. I literally added Warren Wiersbe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right.
Yeah. Warren Wiersbe.
His books to my Amazon cart on my flight last night home to California after yesterday's episode.
Wow.
I'm a student first, and I'll always learn what is applicable. I just need to get out of my own way and trust God. I've been free from the world for about 2.5 years now, free from titles, positions, and abuse in an abusive marriage. And yet sometimes I still wonder why freedom doesn't feel free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Hector, for opening up the conversation yesterday about our nervous system and making me feel seen in that moment. God keeps saying, be still, don't lean on your own understanding. Watch people like Tim, not the ones that throw the Bible at you, literally, but the ones who live it. And Tim, I'm going to be honest, it was either you or Kendrick Lamar. I had to take a break from Kendrick Lamar because when he said, beat your ass and hide the Bible if God is watching, and sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah.
But God told me you can pop out too, just make sure you're carrying peace,
Amen.
not pain.
Mm.
That's how God found me, through the quiet, through Papa, through loss, and through your obedience. Thank you for bringing that example, real honest, unfiltered, and full of compassion. Love, Brittany. I'm the oldest of 3, first generation college degree, mom of 3, wifey to be, and learning how to live life free.
Ooh.
And the Winchell's is still there.
Yeah,
There's
girl.
supposed to be one in Atlanta, but I don't trust it, so I won't be going.
I don't trust it either. It don't even look right in Atlanta. I wouldn't go in there either. I'd be like, what y'all
It's
doing
but
over
it's
here?
small. That's not safe.
That's not safe at all. No, I need to be bigger than that. Hey, thank you for allowing us to remember this man. Thank you for saying his name. Thank you for giving us a little glimpse into his life, his love, his spirit, his presence. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Like this is my goal. This is my goal. I want to be in my 90s, still with all my LA stuff on, ordering
He was
people
dope, Tim.
ordering
He
people
was
around.
he was dope. Like the dopest person ever you will ever meet. I mean, like his spirit. I mean, I learned so much from him during his last days of just he didn't judge people. He listened, he observed, he loved everybody, and it was so much chaos going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just dope. The godfather of Inglewood.
I love it. I love it. What a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing. Yo, that letter, I have just I've been thinking to myself, I said this I think I said this to Juliet last night, or maybe I said this to Derek and Hector after yesterday's show. I really feel like this week has been like, or maybe I told Juliet, I feel like it's been conference week for Wide Open. Like I was at conference last week. I had God gave me a ridiculous breakthrough on Thursday morning during Pastor Roosevelt's sermon. He preached a sermon called "Give 'Em Hell," and at the end of it, Michael was praying for somebody, one of our friends. So I went over to pray for. Well, Michael called me over and was like, "Hey, bro, like lay your hands on his back and pray. I'm praying for him and his wife, whatever." Well, then Michael's mom, Mama Todd, came and wrapped her arms around my waist, and she said, "You're praying for him, but I'm praying for you." And I mean, it was old school church mother. And as soon as she said, "you," and did that little joke, I was like, When I tell you instant ugly cry, like there was no pass go. It was like she broke a glass, like an aquarium, a fish tank. It was like she threw a huge heavy stone at like a large aquarium fish tank, and all the water came out. I was like, I mean, instant, right? So I'm bawling my eyes out, and she starts rubbing my chest up and down like she's putting Vicks Vapor Rub on it. And then she goes, "God is massaging your heart." And I was like, I mean, I was wrecked. Completely wrecked, okay? So then after that happens for what seems like another freaking 20 minutes, she just turns me around and her husband, Tommy Todd, is there. And he reminds me so much of my dad that I bawled, I just snot in his shoulder.
Yeah.
And because bro's like 6'2" or something. And so I'm just snotting in his shoulder, crying my eyes out. And my heart was like healed that day. Like, oh, okay. And then this is the reason why Sunday wound up being what Sunday was. It wasn't just like, oh, you preached a great sermon. God did heart surgery on me on Thursday morning. He got something out of me without cutting me open. And he used Mama Todd and Papa Todd to like their hands and their arms to get it out of me. So that already felt good. And then, you know, I know we talked about it on Monday, but it seems like it doesn't seem like every single day this week, God has been reminding me, I'm the one that called you to do this. I know this is not going the way you wanted it to go. It has not felt good. I know you've wanted to quit, but let me remind you all week. And it ain't been planned. It ain't been, you know, Hector on several occasions has been like, "Hey, I just got with the dwellers and just asked them to encourage you." Ain't none of that happened. Every day this week, God's just been like, I'm gonna just remind you every day that I'm the one called you to do this. And look at my fruit. That's literally what this whole week has been for me. It's been the Lord saying, "Oh, maybe you need to be reminded how fruitful this 3 years has been."
Oh man.
Maybe you need to be reminded that the harvest is coming.
Ooh.
And I mean, I didn't ask for it. I didn't know I needed it. And like, I wish somebody would tell me I'm not supposed to be doing this. Not that I was listening anyway. I've been obedient. I've been doing it the whole night. But it's like, sometimes you just need to, you just need to see those receipts. And once you see those receipts, you like, oh yeah, I paid full price for this. Don't you ever stop me at this store when I'm walking out. That beeper went off, but I ain't steal nothing in here.
And Tim, let me tell you, I did not grow up in church. I grew up very performative, right?
Mhm.
Like, so you go to church on Christmas and Easter and you look cute, right? And then you have a Bible in your house.
Mhm.
I always say that I have 2 degrees. I have a psychology degree and a counseling degree,
Mhm.
but I feel like it's a trauma response because at a young age, I'm the oldest and I have a high emotional intelligence, but it was to regulate my environment, right?
Yep.
So when people are like, oh, you're so mature for your age, it's actually a trauma response because
It's so true.
I was just
Yeah,
I was just trying to keep the peace.
Right. We were trying to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't wish I was this emotionally in tune.
It's so true.
And so, at a young age, I would go to church and I would see people and I'm like, the math ain't mathing. Like they're
Mm.
reading these scriptures, but then I'm seeing this. And it
Yep.
wasn't people that, use drugs or anything like that. It
Yeah.
was not, it was just people, it's like the pride and the ego that I despise the most.
Yep.
Like just pride and ego and just power.
Yep.
And I was like, ooh, I don't want to read the book that they're reading.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to read that book. If that's the
Mhm.
book that they're reading, I'm good. Like, I don't want to read a book where people can quote Bible scriptures and then they can turn around and fight me, like for just being me and being a light.
Right.
So just giving you context of how I am. So yes, the receipts are there because for Brittany to pick up her Bible and for Brittany to be outside as my pawpaw's dying inside. And I'm like, God, I've done everything. I've
Yes.
changed my life.
Yeah.
I'm doing better. I got out of California. My kids are doing great. I'm getting ready to get married again. I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah.
What is it? And then that's when I realized God was like, it's not about you. Like, you ain't in control.
Right.
You have been your trauma. You think that you're in control because you're codependent based on everybody else's feelings.
Wow. Yeah.
So when I say to you, like me opening up a Bible, me quoting Bible scriptures, me being quiet and listening, me faithfully reading my Bible, me like shutting up and listening to God. When I got the announcement for my papa's funeral, instantly God was like, you're not going. And for me to listen to the voice and be like, okay,
Yeah.
like that's not who I am.
Yeah.
And my first interaction with you was on Instagram, right? And
Yeah.
I was always be like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then I was like, I gotta find more about him.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, like I'm more, when I picked the book up, Tim, and I started reading and I learned about Jesus and washing feet and being a servant. And I'm like, all the chaos that was going around during the time my papa was sick, I was doing that.
Wow.
I was honored to lay at his feet and put his socks on and help
Yeah.
him get dressed because he's always been independent.
Yeah.
The cancer is what made him, and even up until he died, he wanted to keep his morning routine
Yeah.
where he got up, he shaved and all of that. And
Yeah.
when I opened my Bible and I started reading for myself, I'm like, I am more like Jesus, like not perfect,
Yeah.
but I would be hanging out with the people that he was hanging out with. Like, I'm one of the raggedy people that he kicks it with.
Right.
Like,
For sure.
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
And I got it wrong because I was looking through the lens of men and human
Yeah.
and taking what I seen in them from the Bible and not picking it up for myself to read it.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I've been to many funerals. I didn't go to this funeral. I've been to many funerals where pastors are like, you got to get your life right. The time is coming.
Right.
And I'm rolling my eyes like,
Right.
okay, whatever.
Right.
This was the first time where I was like, oh, I'm Gucci. Like, I'm not even worried about like getting to heaven. Like, I'm closer to God than I've ever been.
Right.
And I'm not even angry with God for Papa's transition.
Right.
Even if he was 50, even
Right.
if he was 60,
Right.
because of the gift and
Yes.
because Papa led me to Christ.
Yes. That's beautiful.
First time in my life where I was quiet and I shut up and I could just hear all the seeds that had been planted.
Yeah.
And I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Tim, for that.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. It's my honor to serve. And I mean, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I think the thing that I never allow people to forget, I will never allow you to forget. It's one thing for me to make the content. It's one thing for us to produce the content. It's another thing for y'all to actually take it and apply it.
Yeah.
And
I literally thought this morning, you are the teacher and God is the curriculum and I'm the student.
That's a bar. What? You are the teacher. God is the curriculum. I am the student. I'm not going to forget that. I'm writing that down. Ain't nobody going. I ain't playing with that one. Hold on. You just hold on. Now, you done said something profound. I got to write it down. That's, ooh. Ooh. That's good. Thank you, Jesus. Unbelievable. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Well, I'm encouraged.
I am thankful. What is Thursday? Is Thursday's thankful or testimony? I'm trying to keep up with the days.
Yeah. I don't know if this might well be Thankful Thursday. I mean, we know it's Friday Junior, but it could be Thankful Thursday today. All we need is some turkey.
Tim, there's so much when I have moments where I feel like I'm the only one, you know. God is just amazing because the opening about, college degrees.
Yes.
I have 2 degrees, bachelor's and a master's. I'm my first generation.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked away from a career. I walked away from everything. And I have 3 daughters. One's in college right now.
Okay.
She goes to Georgia State. And I have another one who's in marching band and wants to go to Jackson State. And my little baby wants to be a YouTuber. And I tell them all that just because mommy went to college doesn't mean that you have to. And you have to find your journey and your why and your purpose.
That's right.
Because it's your experience.
That's right.
For me, I'm so thankful for my experience because as much as people want me to counsel them, my degrees were actually for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first entry point to heal me.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my questions was to you, how do I not let my intelligence get in the way? And also expanding on mental health. And then you said yesterday about how the Bible calls God a counselor.
That's right. That's right.
Took notes.
Yes.
So all these, I'm kind of all over the place, but all the things that you say, God is just confirming. But
Amen.
To people who feel inadequate if they don't have a degree, to your point, there's thousands and hundreds of people who don't have degrees, who are successful, who are self-aware, who are intelligent, who are brilliant.
Yeah.
And then and I used to work in education. That's what I walked away from. So I also want people to consider everything's a business.
That's right.
Everything is a business.
That's right.
And we have to consider the source. So was that article written to keep people in a position so that they continue to be the workers and not the owner? Well, you have to always consider the source. And we have to always consider what is our return on investment. Because this world is systemic.
When I tell you, I want to do a backflip right now. Because one of the thoughts that I had when I finished the article that I was like, let me not go that direction, right? Let me go this direction, was Bezos just wants to keep somebody working for him for 10 years before they spin off and go do their thing.
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah. That nice wedding he just had.
Exactly.
You want us to keep buying and you want people to keep delivering.
That's right. And so you want somebody with a degree to come within your system and you get 10 years out of them and you hope that they get the same fair trade you got from whatever corporate place you worked at before you started yours.
Exactly. Because with my master's degree, I felt disposable. So degrees, I mean, yes, it's something that nobody can take away from you, but I've been in high positions in high places, and I thought, like how I thought Santa was real at one point, like, oh, all I just needed was degrees and I'm in. I can solve
Right.
all the problems.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Absolutely
So
correct.
if you go for it, you got to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And people say like, well, that's coming from somebody who has 2 degrees. I get it, like,
Yeah.
but I also see the other side of it where I've worked inside of it,
Yes.
and it's systemic. So
That's
you've
right.
got to make sure you're doing it for you.
That's right.
And what is your return on investment?
That's right. That's right. That's sound wisdom.
Yeah.
Very sound wisdom.
Yeah. And I also have a financial advisor, and she's been with me for 5 years. When I met her, I had nothing. I
Wow.
had pennies.
Wow.
Single mom, working 2 jobs. And she was like, that doesn't matter. Who said you have to have money for you to have an advisor? It is my job to teach you that money is a tool to get you to where you need to go.
That's right.
So I say that to anybody who's like, I don't have money. Why would I need a financial advisor? It's a tool, it's education. Surround yourself with people who are experts so you don't have to be the expert in everything.
Well,
This is your platform. I don't even know why I'm preaching. I just want to say thank you, too.
girl, please, you can keep preaching. What are you talking about? This is community. Let me I like to give the parables so it's sticky, right? Or why would I need a financial advisor? I don't have any money. That's like saying, why would I need a fitness trainer? I don't have a 6-pack.
Fact.
You will after you done, right? You will after a year with this personal trainer. So it's like, yeah, you got to start where you start. And, we're not talking about wealth management. There's levels to this.
Levels.
A financial advisor will get you to the place where you understand money. You're no longer a slave to money. You know how money works and how it doesn't. You know where it works and where it doesn't. And it's beyond just getting the 6 months of savings and all of that stuff. It's like, no, now I can get to the point where I can actually see clearly how to move on from here. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have much else to say, but thank you to all of you. And thank you for pushing through the hard days. And also thank you for being honest about the hard days.
Yeah.
It validates me, it makes me feel seen and heard. And, Hector, you were talking about, walking away from positions and taking cuts. And I'm in that same position. I've walked away recently from a job, and this is the most free I've ever felt, making less and making more happen. And so I just appreciate you all for sharing your experiences and having this platform, and for helping me through one of the hardest times in my life where all I had left was to crash out. And God was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah,
you worked
for
too
sure.
hard to crash out.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. We have work. Oh, that's good. Oh, that might be a t-shirt. I've worked too hard to crash out. Yeah.
Because I get angry, and I think that's what drew me to you when you would say stuff like, y'all don't understand. Like, God keeps me out of jail.
Yes.
Like, out of prison.
Yes.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So many times I want to take off these earrings and be like, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just run it up.
Let's just
you
run
keep
it
talking,
up.
Let's just run it up.
That's exactly right. Let's get it. Yo, that's the default setting. It's the default setting. It's like, yo, and we don't fight fair out here. You getting hit with a bat.
Yes.
Ain't nobody gonna be out here like, put them dukes up, man. I'm 5'9", 165. You're getting shot.
Yes.
Ain't nobody gonna be tussling with you.
Yes.
You're getting shot.
Yes. I've had many of those feelings inside. Like,
oh my God.
Literally, even with family, like, I'll fight a family member.
Yeah.
And then as God is like, no, Brittany, I've brought you too far.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they got one more time. Like, why are people provoking me? Why are people messing with me? Leave me alone.
That's right.
I'm just trying to walk in love, light, and peace, because my body has lived in a state of survival and fear, and my nervous system is still not regulated, and I'm in a safe space. Like, I get to a point where I'm just like, why do people keep coming for me when I'm just minding my business and I want to do just what's right?
Right.
What's fair, what's right, what's just.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, you've blessed me today. Thank you, girl. I'm so glad you called.
Thank you.
So glad you called today.
Yes.
Ooh. Thank you for the encouragement. You have been a breath of fresh air.
Oh.
And it's
thank
the
you,
fact
Derek,
it's
for
the
being
fact that
patient with
it's
me
the
through
fact
this
that
work.
you from LA. Like I mean, the Lord just been giving me kisses. And then to see your papa like with the Dodgers on, the Dodgers jersey on, but then the Las Vegas Raiders hat. I'm like, bro, is like this is goals. Like papa is goals for me.
Yeah. I'll have to send you videos of him so you could hear him talking, so you could get the essence of him.
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, he was dope. He was so dope. I mean, so aware, so sharp. I mean, with going into my second, marriage, he told me, he said, "When are you gonna marry that man?" And I said, "Should I, Papa?" He said, "Yes. You need to marry him. Two is better than one."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, I'll think about it, Papa."
Wow.
So a few months later, Chris proposed to me and I said yes. And I called Papa and he said, "Yeah, I told you to marry him. Yeah, that's why you said yes." And I'm like, this dude.
No, I love it. I mean, honestly, that's what I'm trying to graduate from T.O. Tim to Paw Paw one day. You know what I mean? Add another 30 years to my life when I'm in my 80s. Like I literally see, like, you talking about this man reminds me of the men I grew up with. Because I had a dad, I felt safe around strong men who checked me.
Yeah.
Because I knew they had my best interest and I listened to them. That's the thing. When they checked me, I wasn't like, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. They checked me. I'm like, yes, sir.
Yep.
You don't want me to do that? I ain't gonna do it. I'd be pissed. But I submitted to him. And because I submitted to him, things went well for me. And then they gave me more access to them.
Yep.
So that's all I know. So when I get around these dudes that claim they want mentorship, but then as soon as I tell them something they don't want to hear, they get ghost. I'm like, you don't want it. You're too used to a mother's voice. You ain't ready for a father's voice.
You ain't ready for a man's voice.
Yeah, you've been mamaed all your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Papa was that. He was real. And Tim, you're on the track of being Papa. I mean, he lived life for him.
Yeah.
He did what he wanted. He loved everybody. At his funeral, even though I didn't go, there was everybody. There was gangbangers. There was
for sure.
drug dealers.
Yeah.
There was church folks. Everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody said Lewis Brown loved me for me.
Yep. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Dope.
Girl, thank you. Thank you for today. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and I hope I get to meet you one day in person. You, your wife, and
that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. We our dweller meetups. That's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah. Thank you for living in your truth. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being vulnerable, and thank you for reminding me that being a scapegoat isn't always a bad thing.
That's right. I love you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate your encouragement. Have a great week, okay?
You too.
Okay, love you. Y'all. Bye. Ooh, I needed that one today. With that shirt on and that hat on.
Conference week.
This is conference week, bro. Brittany, God bless you. Oh my gosh. I have a niece named Brittany. Unbelievable. Gracias a Dios. What a blessing. Wow. She did drop bars. My God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. God, thank you for this week. I know it ain't even over, but you just,
It's been a blessing, dude.
he just keeps on blessing us, man.
Yes.
My gosh. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate
Yeah.
you. Hi.
Elizabeth, welcome to Wide Open. You're on with Tim Ross.
Oh my gosh, I'm beyond nervous.
Take your time, Elizabeth. I love you.
Now, I only would like you to see me because I don't want to be distracted by
No problemo.
the eyes because I get really shy and everything.
It's okay. Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
Make sure I hear you clearly. Okay.
Take your time.
I've been basically shocked the last couple of days for this because I don't know. I've been such a standstill in my life, and I feel like something God's going to do with this, and it's just something I don't know what to expect out of this call.
Okay.
I was planning to kind of write down everything I wanted to say to you, but writing always been a difficult thing for me because I have struggled to write what's in my head down on paper.
Okay.
So I'm like, Lord, guide my words and help me through this because I am such a tongue tie when I get emotional.
It's fine. We love emotions over here.
Okay. Now, Derek did give me a link that will help get the start. And I have to say, the quadrant 1 and 3 got my attention of what I would like to have in the talk.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you know which the quadrants and everything.
Okay. Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so I'm calling to for advice and guidance, and to be heard, and to really just give myself to you and the audience, because I'm hoping for the guidance, and then hoping for a community to come and everything, because I've been struggling with mental health, anxiety.
Okay.
It had stole my life completely. It started when I was 2015, just finishing beauty school.
Mm-hmm.
It destroyed like my independence. I became very close, and I completely isolated myself from society, from people, from anybody other than my family. And so I kind of became my own echo chamber
Mm-hmm.
for several years now. Until I kind of found you, and I found like basically a new world, a new language, a new type of people, and a perspective that I never heard of, that I became hungry for and wanted to lean into. But my life's still been very much of a standstill because when the anxiety started, I got extremely afraid being by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I became very codependent towards my mom. Couldn't be by myself at all without having an anxiety attack. I couldn't, go out, even out in society. So I've been basically stuck here. I had leaned into God and have spent time with Him every day in His Word, praying and hoping that He would renew me and restore my life. Oh, I forgot to kind of add that when the anxiety starts, I lost my drive to live life.
Mm-hmm.
I have felt empty. Like I've been living like an empty shell for several years. I'm sorry, I get a little bit tongue tied.
It's okay. Take your time.
When this anxiety started, it was when I decided to give my life to the Lord. I was 23 and I was raised Christian. And I was like, okay, God, I'm at the age that I can decide if I'm gonna continue the walk of what my parents have taught me or walk away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And that was June the 7th.
Okay.
And that was 2 months later is when the anxiety hit. I it was like my life flipped over. So you can ask any questions because right now I'm really tongue tied.
No worries. No worries. Take your time. I just want to hold this space for you. I just want you to know that you don't have to rush, that I am attuned to you. I am listening to you. You do not have to rush through what you're trying to say. I am right here with you. So just continue to take your time. Where do you feel your anxiety right now?
Where do I feel it?
Where do you feel it?
I feel it in the chest,
In your chest?
in my throat.
And in your throat. So is there something that you want to say that you are afraid to say or it feels very uncomfortable to say right now?
I'm afraid to say basically my story. Even if I've been used to telling some people, I have connect with some of the members in your community.
Mm-hmm.
I had no problem speaking to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I'm struggling to speak with you.
I understand. What I want you to know is that this is a safe space for you to share your vulnerability. And if it feels safer with the people that you've already communicated with, I will feel no offense if you don't feel like you can talk about it right now. That's also fine. You don't have to try to push through anything. If it doesn't feel natural, I don't want you to try to force yourself into a space that you don't feel peace to step into. So if it's felt more comfortable with the people you've already connected with in our community, that's why we have the community. And I'm happy that you've been able to share it with them. And so you don't owe me anything. This is a safe space for you to give whatever you're comfortable with, but you do not owe me anything. You do not owe me your story, and I'm not demanding it. Just the fact
I think
that you called is great.
I think one of my concerns was also, this is like a side note, is just after I found you, and I have a habit, whenever I highly respect somebody, I get concerned, I put them in a pedestal.
Okay.
So the last couple of days, I was always afraid, like, am I putting Tim in the pedestal, or because I do feel like the devil purposely isolated me,
Okay.
and in a way, in that maybe he's trying to say, "Oh, you're putting in the pedestal," so he's trying to like prevent me to talk, seek help, to get out of my chamber that I have put myself in,
Yeah.
and I think he's just trying to really isolate me because that's what he's been doing the last several years. Speaking actually been the hardest thing for me. I have speech impairment. So when I was a child, I mixed Spanish and English together. So my mom had to decide English because she was going to raise me in America. So I struggled with speech since a child. I got really professional of looking at people's faces, and they look at me like, "What is she saying? What is in the world's coming out of her mouth?" So I would immediately, alert to find a word to express what I'm trying to say. So since I've been a child, I struggle to speak, um, and struggle and
¿Es español más cómodo o no?
I didn't learn it because of the speech impairment, and then I had an overbite.
Okay.
So that really made it more difficult to speak the language.
Okay.
So I never learned it, and I was very gun-ho and about learning the language when I was in high school, but it kind of fizzled out because whenever I was out and about with my mom, everybody like, "Do you speak Spanish?" And I had to say no, and I look just like my mom. I'm like a mini me. So they like, "She looked just like you, and then she sounds just like you." And I'm like, how can I just sound like her? Because they even said I have an accent. And I'm like, well, then it's a fake accent because I don't speak the language. So
That's funny.
it got super old of being called mini me, and you sound just like her. But it was times very funny because whenever I answer her phone calls, they start talking and everything, and I can easily just go along with it.
Right.
And they would not know that they were talking to me.
That's funny.
So it was very, at moments, quite funny.
Yeah.
But I guess, felt a little bit guilty that I didn't know the language. And then I felt like I didn't fit with the Spanish community. But then since I had speech problem, I didn't feel like I fit with the American community because when I was young, I was very easygoing, like going, and I always reach out to be friends, but they never kind of grab hold of my hand. So I had a quite somewhat lonely high school years and a little bit junior high because none of these people kind of grab hold of my hand to be friends with me. And so it was quite lonesome, hard years in school. And I was also, this will actually include into the anxiety, that was part of an ESE program. I don't know if you know what it is.
Yes.
Okay, so I was a kid that struggled in school.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled making good grades.
Mm-hmm.
And I always studied hard and end up failing the tests and everything. So during my school years, I had this line of words. This will line up with my anxiety because you'll see. That no matter how hard I try or how confident I was, doesn't mean I was going to pass the test.
Right.
Because it kind of proven me again and again of my efforts and confidence, and I still failed the test. So when I went in beauty school, we have the state board, and I picked the beauty school because I'm more a hands-on, creative person.
Mm-hmm.
I could see and follow
Mm-hmm.
very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed beauty school. I really enjoyed the teachers and the people there. And it was more a great life during beauty school than I was in high school.
Okay.
So when it came to the state board, this is when the time when anxiety started. I studied hard, gained confidence, and this one was a little more different. At that time, I was, decided to give my life to the Lord and stuff. So I prayed to the Lord, had faith, and believing Him, and knowing that He know my past of tests and how difficult it is, and the test anxiety and stuff. Trust Him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to add, when you take the test, when you fail the second or third time, the second time, 40 hours, they send you back to school, and you just sit there and study with a lot of noise, not exactly a good environment of studying.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third time is 80 hours.
Mm.
Well, I failed the first, the second, and I think it was the third when I really had faith in the Lord and believed and everything that He'll help you pass the test.
Mm-hmm.
And my family was with me. Wait, because the anxiety already started. I already couldn't really be by myself and everything. And I needed the support. And so when I failed that test, it totally broke me in the car.
Mm.
I cried. I never cried before because I felt, oh, so it doesn't matter how confident I am or how much I study. And now, no matter how much faith I have in God, doesn't mean I'm going to pass the test. And I don't know what that did to me inside, but all I know, I feel like it broke me because I I trusted you, Lord, to help me pass this test. I need to pass this test. And my history when it comes to tests, and I still fail.
How old were you?
That was like the start because I think it was September when anxiety really hit. I didn't. There was a whole week of, I feel like, torment because I had 3 days of no sleep at all. I was such in a child state.
How old were
I
you?
couldn't eat.
How old were you?
I couldn't eat. I had so much fear. I know by the third day, I was in such a state it was on a Sunday, and we were going. It was a church thing we were having to see the movie called War Room, and I remember at the line, I told my mom, I don't know, I'm in such a state of suicidal state because 3 days of no no sleep that I feel suicidal. I may need to go to the emergency room because 3 days of being 3 days I feel like I've been like tortured
Mm-hmm.
of lack of sleep, barely can eat. I threw away most of my food. I lost like 10 pounds within a week or two. But I went into she's like, relax. Let's go watch this movie and see how you feel when you were done watching the movie. So I watched this. I don't know if you've heard of War Room or seen the movie.
I have. I've heard of it.
It was a really good movie. That the Lord really spoke through me through the movie, and have sorry, my mother came in.
No worries.
When I watched that movie, it had touched me and had brought me back to peace because the message within the movie had really connected with me. Like the suicidal thoughts were kind of taken away because the message of the movie was to really get into a prayer room and write the prayers you have in your heart and really to lean into God, and that to fully step in, not to be. I like this scene. If anybody's seen the movie, is when you drink the cup of coffee. How do you usually drink it? Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Not lukewarm, not cold, but hot.
Mm-hmm.
And that you need to really be fully into the Lord and being obedient.
Mm-hmm.
So after watching that movie, that gave me a new kind of breath. It did brought me down in peace, and then I think that night I was able to sleep. But I've been since then struggling with the anxiety. God been working with me all these years. I've been taking small steps of healing.
Mm-hmm.
I have recovered some of myself. But the last part that I have not kind of recovered was the drive.
Mm.
The drive to live life. That part have not been restored.
Okay.
It had been just a struggle about it, and I have weared out my parents, weared out my mom because she's the one really is an anchor to me.
Mm-hmm.
But she struggled to understand the anxiety. I struggled to find words to express it for her.
Mm-hmm.
So we have butt heads because I feel like I'm trying to learn a new language.
Mm-hmm.
And she has an old language, and she's struggling to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
So we had really butt heads, and it had inflicted our relationship because of it. But I know, like I think you said yesterday, pretty much about discipleship and stuff. Just focus on yourself
Mm-hmm.
and what you can do with yourself inside,
Correct.
and never mind, your mom. And that's right. I can't do anything about it. We're both different time frames,
That's
and
right.
I'm trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
With the knowledge you're sharing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
If I need to add on, or if any questions, or if I need to express a little bit better.
No, I think you've done a
please
really good job. You've done a really good job. I do want to ask you a question. How old were you when you took that test and failed it?
I was 23.
Okay, you're 23.
It was during 2015. I had to figure out. I'm 33
Okay.
years old.
Understood. Okay. So I want to ask you a question. How do you feel? Well, how do I want to say this? Do you think you would be in the same situation you are now had you passed that test at 23?
So if I was in the same situation now,
Yeah. Do you feel like you would still be carrying the anxiety that you feel and have wrestled with the thoughts that you've wrestled with? Do you still think you would have those feelings and emotions still if you passed your test at 23?
mm. So to make sure I understand your question, if I would have passed the test at that time and pretty much if like made the anxiety never happen or just simply passed the test?
Yeah, if you would have passed the test, do you feel like what you've been struggling with now would still be what you're struggling with had you passed the test? Because the failure of that test was a breaking point for you.
Probably no, but it's a possibility maybe something else would have break it. Because like it was maybe it was something that will probably will happen that needs to be I have to work on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like if it wasn't the test, it may be something else that the Lord will kind of because you live trials and tribulation in this life. So if it weren't this, maybe something else would have.
Got you. Understood. Okay. I just have a lot of empathy for the 23-year-old you. And the faith that you had, the preparation that you had, the confidence that you had going into taking that test. And for it not to bear the result that you had prepared for, studied for, had faith for, had confidence for it not to be the outcome that you wanted, that is heartbreaking. And I can identify with you. I know what it is to really be focused on a thing, whether it's a test or a moment. And when it doesn't go our way, the way those things can mark us, the way they can inform how we believe, the way that they can make us see the rest of our life, the rest of our world. Like that's something that we need to make sure we don't like just run past that. I want to make sure you've really grieved what happened in that moment, because that was a big deal for you. It led to 3 days of anxiety flaring, suicidal ideation, like all these things flared up, which meant this was a huge moment for you. And I think there may be some unresolved grief there that just needs to be revisited. And like I just want to make sure that moment has been properly grieved so that you can continue your growth. You've made huge strides, maybe not at the pace that you wanted to, but you are not who you were 10 years ago. But like I always say, we do not properly leave what we do not properly grieve. And so your 3 days after this test wasn't grief, it was anxiety. It was thinking the worst about life, and I don't even know if I still want to continue living, right? None of that was grief. That was a reaction to the failure. You've survived. It's 10 years later, and I'm saying now may be a really good time to grieve that moment and to bury all the emotions that came with it. because something was lost that day. And that's worth crying over. That's worth grieving. That's worth saying, like, that moment meant so much to me. And what I wanted to happen didn't happen. I was disappointed. I was frustrated. I was angry. I was angry with God. I was angry with myself. I thought I had done everything I knew to do. Like, I'm glad you went to go watch the movie, but the movie doesn't replace doing our grief work. And I'm gonna say something, and if it lands wrong, just let me know. I'm not sure your family knew how to care for you in that moment, because it seems very dismissive to say, in the state you were in, well, just watch this movie. That just seems, I don't think it was helpful. I mean, I know you got something out of it and the message was good or whatever, but like, I don't think if I saw my son completely dejected and devastating after failing a test that he prepared so hard for, I would be like, hey, let's watch War Room. It just seems very insensitive. And I mean, maybe that's the best that they could do, right? And like, so we don't fault them for that. But also, and that was the best they could do. And they completely missed the point. That is, you didn't need a movie. You needed a hug and a safe space for containment where you could just like vent, cuss, be angry, punch air, throw a pillow, cut open a stuffed animal, something. And you didn't get that moment.
Even in the church, I seeked help from the church and they didn't know what to do. All they did is the whole go up in the front and pray it out. You know, the usual, I pray
Yeah.
in the name of Jesus, a spirit of fear or spirit of anxiety, get out.
Yeah, no, that's not helpful. That's not helpful.
I just like, okay, what I do with that? It's not gone.
Exactly right. It's exactly right.
So
Oh.
when I watched you and learned, because also what upsetted me was, okay, July is when I gave my life. When June 7th is when I gave my life to the Lord. August or September when it started. I'm here before I learned from you and everything, that once I give my life, you hear stories and testimonies, how great and all of that.
Yep.
And I got handed anxiety.
Yeah.
I
Right.
got the Elizabeth that was strong and just independent, go live life. No matter like the hardships, I just cried out and then go by my business, and I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got anxiety. I now feel like I'm in survival mode for several years. People don't quite understand it, so I am going to part of protecting myself because they don't know what to say, they're not careful what they're saying, and then the church that just did the whole praying out and just simply watched me plummeted.
Mm.
And when I was watching, I realized what I needed was a professional. I needed therapy. I needed
Yes.
somebody to give me tools to actually quite lead me and have the language that you have, not just the whole pray and in the name of Jesus get out. Since it wasn't going to look that way, that was not the route of healing God wants. I needed the help. I needed
Yes.
a professional.
Yep.
And they did not know that. And I realize it now that that is what I needed.
Absolutely. And that's worth grieving over. That's worth being honest about. Like, yo, I didn't get what I needed. That was a major thing for me. I didn't get what I needed. And I have to grieve that. I might have to forgive some people as a result of that, as I continue my healing journey.
And it has been hard in this healing journey because I feel like I've been by myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've gone so far by myself. That's when I found you and then start trying to learn and everything. But I haven't it gone me so far. And so that's why I'm like, maybe if I talk to Tim with
Mm-hmm.
his knowledge and his experience and life experience, even if I struggle to speak, that's why I made sure I was seen by you. So if I can't speak, I was hoping my body language will kind of speak a little bit further me because I really struggle to talking. I think because all these years of anxiety and I shut down and stopped talking and socializing,
Yeah.
it's like that muscle became very weak
I understand.
and
My
plus
father and my two brothers all had speech impediments.
okay.
I am the best listener because my daddy, my older brother, and my younger brother, all three of them had speech impediments. So I have learned to listen from a very young age. And I have been tracking with you. I have understood everything you have said. If you have noticed, I haven't stopped to say, come again. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? What did you say? I've heard everything you've said clearly. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
You're
Really,
welcome.
actually,
You're
it's
welcome.
I always feel kind of dumb after sometimes speaking with people because I will pick up when I pick up the face expression, then I like, oh crap, I need to fix the way I speak. I need to try to open my mouth more or move, clearly and everything.
Mm.
And I always felt kind of just almost, I guess, kind of actually a little bit inferior because of
Mm.
speech.
Yeah.
Because of speech, and then also my social skills. I think before the anxiety, I've been a little bit go with my own flow
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and sometimes don't pick up on cues and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And miss also maybe the tone of the conversation sometimes. And so later on, I pick it up later. And I'm like, why did it took me this long? Because I know times I maybe actually didn't care. I just kept going my own thing
Hmm.
and everything. But social skills gotten worse when the anxiety hit
Yeah.
because I didn't realize my skills was not that well until the anxiety
Yeah.
kind of brought it out.
Yeah. It's understandable. It's understandable.
And place the way my mind wired. I'm very also, I think I'm quite similar to you. I'm very detail oriented and analyzing the situation and the routes. And plus, whenever I have conversations, I have pretty much actually a lot of conversation coming in my head because I am trying to also read and predict what you're going to say and everything.
Mm.
And the results, I don't know, out of my just who I am or also out of protection
Yeah.
is so I'll be prepared for the reaction
Mm.
of whatever.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah. And the point that I opt out of talking.
Yeah, I would too. If I had to think if I had to think through all of that and try to predict people's reactions and if they understand me and if they don't, and if they say something, then I have to try to either clarify myself or defend myself or protect myself. I would probably opt out too. I can understand why isolation seemed like the best thing.
And it came more like that during the anxiety because it wasn't like an opt out during the time without the anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
But when anxiety hits, because now I felt like I became a tad more sensitive, and the people also don't. I noticed, well, they don't have the sensitivity or the words in the language, so I opt out of speaking
Yeah.
and just expressing myself because she hurt me a whole lot because she doesn't know how to approach me, to talk to me, and half the times I just don't understand how she gets to her point. So whenever I try to think what she's going to say, I'm at this point of her a time that I actually no longer know what she's going to say. Well, I mean, I know what she's going to say, but I don't understand her logic line of thoughts, and I don't understand how what she says is going to help the situation. So that came a kind of a boulder between us.
Understood. Well, I think that you are doing very significant work that I am proud of. I applaud you. You're so brave. You're so courageous to step past your own imposed barriers so that you could be fully seen, fully heard, and fully known so that you could be fully loved. Like, I'm so proud of you for doing that. And I know it's not easy, but the fact that you have a couple of people within the community that you've been talking to, the fact that you were brave enough to come on to share with me, to be seen and heard, like, I applaud you. I'm so proud of you. Like, I think a lot of times we minimize baby steps, but no parent has ever minimized a baby step. Parents are more excited about a baby's first step than they are about their 300th. Parents lose their mind when their babies take their first step. And so I want you to take the time to celebrate the progress you've made. You are not where you want to be, but you are not where you were. You are nowhere near where you were. And I don't want you to delay celebrating until you get to whatever your goal is. You need to throw a party all along the way. Like,
Yeah.
I need the party girl to come back. And I see this little smile you flash when I said party girl.
Yeah, because I was such an easygoing person, and then I just feel like the anxiety kind of robbed, and I have seen a little bit me slowly came back
Mm-hmm.
the recent years,
Mm-hmm.
and it somewhat excite me a little bit of seeing a little bit me coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I just like missing the drive and coming here to talk to you. I feel like I knew I was nervous. 'Cause I didn't know what to expect,
Yeah.
and I know this is. I was just praying just to give myself to you and just Tim being Tim and hoping like open doors because it's hard for me to kind of step out. And I only pretty much talking to maybe two of the members, mainly one because the other one's she gets really busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping maybe because I've been praying to Lord, like Lord, I need people.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to connect. I need to feel alive again because I know whenever I enter some of the voice rooms that some of the groups starts, whenever I start talking to them, I feel like a little bit like a start, like somebody like got the little thing and just zap a
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Yep,
So
absolutely.
yes, I feel like when I open myself because I just open up to them. Like, I don't care if you guys are a lot younger than me or what age you are. Here I am. I'm hungering for a community. I'm hungering for people that don't side eye me or look at me funny,
Yep.
who don't like judge me and like or say you're too much
Mm.
to deal with, to handle with.
Mm-hmm.
Or I kind of feel like also that you're like the people are not saying like, oh, it's the struggle during I told you about the high school. I feel like they were saying I'm not worth your effort. You
Mm.
speak funny. You
Mm.
struggle saying words.
Mm.
I don't. I feel like they were telling me you're not worth the effort
Mm.
to be part of a circle.
Yeah.
So that's why I was hoping to open up to you, tell you, my life and seeking advice because I really don't know what to do next.
Yep.
I don't know how to move from here,
Okay.
from where I'm at. I have spend the time with the Lord every day. I started reading through the Bible 2 years ago. The Lord put it in my heart because before I was the one like, oh, no way, I cannot read from cover to cover. That is way too much. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord, one of the days I was part of this app called Hello Talk to help learn foreign language and stuff, and part of a Christian group, and they were saying things. I'm like, how do you guys not know this? But I couldn't exactly quote the verse or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of that's when the Lord put in my heart, okay, I want you to read from cover to cover.
Yes. Good.
So I've been reading through the first time, and it's been 2 years, and I'm still in the Old Testament. I'm almost in the New Testament,
Awesome.
but I've been 2 years of reading the books when I started reading the book
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. So I want to ask you a question. You had this feeling, this sentiment, this knowing from some people that it was just given off that you were not worth the effort. Do you
Repeat
believe
that?
you were saying that the sentiment you were getting from these people is that you were not worth the effort? The question I want to ask you is, do you believe you're worth the effort?
Yes. I I feel like whenever I felt that sentiment, I feel like I was every night crying out, I'm worth the effort. Why are you not hearing me? Why are you not seeing me?
Hmm.
I will love you as where you at. I will laugh with you and support you. I was like every night crying that to to a person. I would be such a great friend for you. I want to be a friend for you. I want to be there for you. I want to laugh with you. I want to cry with you. I want to get angry with you. Why are you not letting me in?
Mm-hmm.
What is so wrong with me that you don't let me in?
Mm. Mm. That's good. I'm glad you got here.
Like, what else can I say? Show you that I'm just a normal person. Yes, I struggle sometimes speaking. Sometimes I'm slow. Like I always love, but where can I put it?
Hmm. I'm so glad you asked that question. I think it's so important for you to grieve the people that you've loved who would not let you in. I also believe it's important not to believe that those were the only people that were capable of letting you in. This is where we have to be brave enough to find new people, to open up to new people, to not believe the narrative that nobody will let me in. No, they didn't let me in. But that doesn't mean someone won't let me in. This is who I wanted to let me in. I wanted these specific people to let me in. I wanted Francesca to let me in. I wanted Robert to let me in. I wanted Julio to let me in. They didn't let me in for whatever reason. But that's Francesca, Robert, and Julio. That's not the rest of the world. Somebody's going to let me in. I just got to be brave enough to open up to somebody else. Because somebody's going to let me in. And somebody is going to love me. And somebody is going to accept me for who I am, for how I am, for where I am, for why I am. They're not going to judge me. They're not going to hold my past against me. They're not going to tease me because I have a speech impediment. They're not going to even care. They're not going to even notice. It's not going to even become a point of conversation. So I'm so grateful you got to that point where you can identify how hurtful that was, but I also want you to know that I don't want you to build your narrative around those people that didn't let you in. Because there's a whole bunch of people ready to let you in. And it just takes the bravery to turn in a different direction. Because everybody ain't like them. Can you receive that?
Yes.
Good. 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 Okay. Are you opposed to an exercise, a repeat after me exercise? Are you against that?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay,
Fine.
great. All right. Hands on your chest, especially since actually put one hand on your chest, one hand on your neck, right where your throat is. That's where you were feeling the most anxiety, the most tension, okay? Take a couple of deep breaths for me. In and out. One more big in. All right. I just want you to repeat these after me, okay? I am worthy of love.
I am worthy of love.
I deserve to have fun.
I deserve to have fun.
I give myself permission to be.
I give myself permission
To be.
to be.
I'm going to celebrate my baby steps.
I'm going to celebrate my baby steps.
I give myself permission to be loved.
I give permission to myself to be loved.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
I am a very brave woman.
I am a very brave woman.
I am a very strong woman.
I am a very strong woman.
Anxiety will not kill my joy.
Anxiety will not kill my joy.
God's peace is my portion.
God's peace is my
Portion.
portion.
Mhm. I am a daughter of Adonai,
I am a daughter of Adonai,
a sister of Yeshua,
a sister of Yeshua,
a friend of God,
a friend of God,
and a dweller for life.
and a dweller for life.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yee. How did that feel?
I like the last one for sure. A dweller for life. That one excites me.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I'm so glad you called in today. I'm so grateful that you were brave enough to allow us to see the progression of your journey, of your faith, of your walk, of your life, the good and the bad and the disappointing and the anger and the frustrating and all the things. Like, this is what it looks like to be a believer, right? Like, I hate that so many churches lie to their parishioners by telling them once you give your life to Jesus, everything's going to be great. It's just not the truth. Like, they won't even read the Bible where Jesus literally told his disciples, in this life you will suffer persecution. They mistreated me, they will mistreat you. Things will not always go your way. In Hebrews chapter number 11, faith is talked about in a way that shows people having victory by their faith, and showed people that literally died because of their faith. It goes both ways. And when we've been dealt the hand that we have to play with, proverbially, listen, everybody has a thing. Mine is sexual abuse and addiction, and yours is a speech impediment and anxiety. We all got something. And Christ has overcome it all. And so I'm just proud of you. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'm so grateful you called today.
Because fear has, I feel like it's still quite a stronghold of me. Cause I still like wondering, like, what do I do next? Like, how do I move forward? I still kind of have that question of what can I do now? Because like fear still grabs hold of me.
Mm-hmm.
This year, something kind of new starts. Sometimes I wake up with straight up fear,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety. I'm like almost hyperventilating, and I have to call in the name of Jesus. This fear just comes out of nowhere. I don't know, like where the root is. Because I remember, it happened recently. It was the day that we thought I was going to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up 7 in the morning with straight up fear. I thought I was going to be on the ground within seconds if the Lord did not grab hold of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do I do now? How do I move forward? Because I need to go forward in my life. I need to work. I need to step out but I'm so afraid, and it's just a lack of drive of just stepping out. I tell like my mom, like I'm even afraid to like how do I get myself to go to my even to a job? And a couple of times I've almost got in, and I got an interview, looked like they were hiring me, and it looked like I was working with somebody I kind of knew through my mom. So I'm like, okay, somebody familiar face. Let me see what the Lord does. Since the Lord's, oh, I believe that at the time opened the door. Let me see. I'm afraid, but let's see what God's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't work out. That job was very chaotic, and it just didn't. We celebrate, and it didn't work out. And my mom always asks like, "Why? What's your struggle?" I'm like, so I'm like the idea of going to drive myself, even to even go to work, it's is like a difficult to me because I run through my mind like, what am I doing here? What is my point? What's the purpose of this? Or I mean, I know the purpose to make money. 'Cause I need to make money
Mm-hmm.
and live and all that because I can't continue to rely on my parents. But it's the emptiness I'm telling you about. And maybe we'll add on is that my mother is also struggling extremely emotionally and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps saying she's moving forward because she's working, she's and everything. But all she does is work and home and work and home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, to me, you're not healed or walking a healing path. I don't like she's trying to encourage me to do the same thing as you or as her, and she was calling that being healed. I'm like, I'm watching you, you're suffering and you're miserable and it's extremely affecting your health and everything. And it's like you're telling me to jump on that boat.
Mm.
I'm telling like I need hope. I need steps. I don't want to live the way you're living.
Understood.
I'm watching her and I'm like, I don't want to live that way.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I want to ask you a question. What does freedom look like to you?
I feel like freedom looks like for me is that I can go out and live life again. It's not a second thought of going to work. It's not a second thought of running an errand. It's not a second thought or concern or anything going out with a friend. It's not a second thought for me to go to a Bible study, to church, to maybe do fun things with friends.
Mhm.
Those are no longer a second thought. I feel like that's because right now, all of that, I feel like fear and I have to prepare myself for those things. But I feel like freedom is I go live life again.
Okay.
I be a normal person. I call that a normal person going out to work, church, Bible study,
Mm-hmm.
go out friends,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully also dating
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
Okay.
I see that as freedom.
Okay.
That fear and anxiety is not locking me up and isolating myself.
Okay. So it's based on what you just said. It sounds like what you're saying is the absence of anxiety and the absence of anxiety and fear is freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not reality. Freedom is when anxiety and fear is present and you do it anyway. Freedom is when the temptation to shut down is desirable and you choose to be seen and heard anyway. When scripture says that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, it doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means the power and the love and the sound mind overcomes the fear. It doesn't mean we're not afraid. It means we do it in spite of being afraid. So you wake up in the morning with anxiety about going out with your friends, and guess what? You put on your makeup, you do your hair, your nails is done, you put on something cute, and you go out anyway. Because damn this fear. It'll keep you in that room for the rest of your life. Locked up, shut up, and bound. And you waiting for it to disappear may not be the thing. Maybe one day it does happen, but we ain't waiting on that. Those apostles had to get up every morning and preach the gospel in the face of opposition and adversity. And they did it anyway because they asked the Holy Spirit for boldness to do it. There's not a day I'm not tempted to look at porn. Not one day. And I get up and live my life anyway and make sure that my eyes are pure and haven't looked at anything crazy, but that temptation is still in my flesh. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not in an airport and I see some attractive woman that my body's like, whoa, you need to go holler at her. And no, I'm not. No, I'm free not to holler at her. Freedom is not the absence of the temptation. It's just that I'm free not to go that direction. I'm no longer obligated to do what my sinful nature urges me to do. Your sinful nature would urge you to stay in fear, to stay in anxiety, to use that as the reason why I'm not living, I'm not doing, I'm not being. And you are free not to respond to that. You're going to feel it, but you're free not to respond. You're free to move in the presence of it. It can bark, but it can't bite.
I feel like I already knew that. But so I prayed to the Lord. I'm like, I don't know if this delusion or not, but like, Lord, I do believe the possibility that it still be there. But I'm praying, like, Lord, if you restore that drive, because I'm like, before the anxiety, I went through struggles and stuff like that, and it had, worries and all that stuff, but I had that, I feel like that drive was able to fight that and like work through it.
Yeah.
And now that drive is not there, and the fear and the other worries and insecurity and stuff is overpowering.
Understood.
Because it's like that. I'm like, I know that we're gonna have trials and tribulation, and it was still there. So I prayed the Lord, let it be healthy type of fear, healthy type of nerves,
Mm-hmm.
that I don't do what I'm doing right now and isolate myself.
Yeah. Well, here's what I want to say. Sometimes the right words can yield us the right results. So I would like, with your permission, to remove the word drive and insert the word discipline. Because drive means we have to feel something, right? I don't have that drive to do, well, now I got to feel something. I got to feel motivation. I got to feel inspired. And if I'm absent of motivation and inspiration, then I won't do a thing. But if I replace the word drive with discipline, now it doesn't matter if I want to do it or not. I'm disciplined. I'm doing this today because it's my discipline.
Because
Elizabeth,
throughout the year, I've been looking for words of what it is. In drive or lack of interest of life, those are the words I've been balancing off, because I've been seeking of what is wrong, or what's wrong, what's going on in here, because even there are times I still can't wrap my head around it. Why the anxiety started? Why can I not just cry it out and go forward? Why did this anxiety took the interests of living life? And why it did that? And then now, I feel like the damage is done because I barely been in my career that I studied for, and became rusty of it. And feel like the so it's the struggle of getting my career, and then struggling with just my mental health. I kind of put my career in a back burner because I'm like, I can't even get myself out the door. How am I going to also deal with the my anxiety for my own career? So the route I've been thinking to take is like, okay, I'll work outside my career and then circle back into it. So praying that the emotional part gets healed, because I had during the beginning of anxiety, I think it was the third year into it, I connected to one of my teachers in beauty schools, and she, taught me for several months online.
Mm-hmm.
And she says to me, "You do absolutely well when I cut hair. You listen and do the steps that I tell you. But what I see your weakness is your lack of security, your lack of confidence." And so that what made me think of maybe I need to heal from that and then get back into my career, because it's like there's two bags that I'm holding, the career, and then the concern of my own career, and then my mental health. I can't handle both. So I said, okay, fine, I will not go into my career into one of the bags or handle. I don't know, maybe the way I've been thinking is hurting myself and being a little bit, I don't know if being delusional, just waiting for the Lord to heal the entrance of life or drive, or whatever word to use for whatever it is. I'm not sure.
Well, I think you have done good work so far. There's obviously still work to do, which we all still have work to do. And before we wrap, I want to give you 2 verses, because what we tell ourselves are very important. Okay? And I like having words to stand on when I am trying to recover, rehabilitate, renew, restore areas of my life that have been broken down. So I want to give you 2 verses before we wrap, okay? The first one is in 2 Timothy, verse number 1. Chapter number 1, verse number 7. This says, and whatever version, it might read a little bit differently, but in Tree of Life it says, "For God has not given us a spirit of timidity, but of power and love and of self-discipline." I love that the word discipline is used here. That's one of the words we just talked about. And so I want you to read this verse every day, but when you read it, you must read it in first person. Whenever I'm standing on the word, I always personalize it. So the way I would read it is, "For God has not given me a spirit of timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. And I'll just read it every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And anytime I have a thought that comes up that I know is contrary to this verse, I'll just repeat it. God has not given me a spirit of fear, a spirit of timidity, but of power and of love and of self-discipline. Okay, so that's your first one. That's 2 Timothy chapter number 1, verse number 7. Yes, sir.
I wrote it down.
Okay, so this is Psalm 91, verse number 16. Psalm 91:16 says, with long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Again, I would put this in first person and put, with long life, God will satisfy me and show me his salvation. I'm going to be here. I've had suicidal ideation. I've had thoughts of ending my life, and there's no way. God's going to satisfy me with long life, and he's going to show me his salvation. And I'll see that before I close my eyes. I am not taking my life. I'm not asking him to check me up out of here. With long life, he's going to satisfy me, and he's going to show me his salvation. It doesn't mean every day is going to be good, but it does mean every day will be God's. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. So stand on the word, okay? You are my sister. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. I know it's hard, but it's not impossible. And God would never put more on us than we can bear. You are built for this, and you are going to succeed if you don't give up. Okay? All right. I love you so much. Thank you for calling.
Oh, I love you too.
Okay. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love her.
Cramp.
Oh,
Let me know when I can run something by you, Timmy. I know you're relaxing right now.
Run it
but
by
I
me.
gotta run something by you.
Run it by
Are
me.
you sure?
Yes.
All right, Big Wisdom. How you doing, player?
I'm doing fantastic.
You feeling okay?
Yes, I feel okay.
Regulation?
Regulation.
Regulator.
Regulators
Let me run
mount up.
Let me run something by you, Big Daddy.
Hit me.
So I hit you with the little gambling the little situation the other day, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Whenever you get a chance, let me see those eyeballs. You see this?
Little bag?
You know where this is from?
No?
This ain't a tea bag. This ain't 5 on it. This is from the young sister, Dania Greenberg, okay?
Danya.
Danya. Do you want to know what's in the bag?
I do.
You do?
Of course I do.
You don't know, right?
No.
Really?
Did you just get that bag?
You're not messing with me.
No.
Okay.
She gave it to you during the button.
Oh, did she?
Now I want you to tell me, Timmy, with your own eyeballs, what is this, brother?
Oh, those are the dice.
These are dice.
Yeah, those
Now, what are dice normally associated with, my young blood?
are you talking about from the biblical ways?
I just want to know normally.
Normally, they're associated with gambling.
There it is. So, your thoughts. We do a little blackjack vlog. We go to Durant, Oklahoma, hit up the WinStar, catch a show. A little bit of little gambling. Hit the bar, club soda only, don't worry. And then we'll hit the buffet, and then we'll zip out of Dodge.
I don't like smelling like smoke.
There's no smoke there.
Yes, there is.
Okay, you're right.
Dang, that quick. Give it up.
He changed that thing so quick, bro.
It's so smoky in there.
Oh, dude, I can't stand
You can't
it.
even like open your eyes.
Oh,
in there.
dude, you can't. You hit the parking lot and you're like, how can I smell it from out here?
We went to go see the Black Keys, me and Rachel, dude, and it is no joke.
Oh,
bro.
dude,
It is a
that
cigar
is-
lounge in there.
Yeah.
Dude, and the amount
Nicotine.
of cameras. Imagine working on the security team there. You look up, it looks like bugs. There's those the black cameras
Yeah.
all over the ceiling.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely. They're
insane.
looking at everybody.
AI.
AI, man, they're looking at everybody. They want to know, are you really doing this right?
Facial recognition and some more stuff.
That's terrifying. That's been around for a hot minute, no?
Oh, yeah. They've been doing it at the grocery store.
Yo.
Go.
The Dallas Mavericks will say goodbye to the American Airlines Center in 2031. The new owners are looking for a new
Arlington?
site to build a new stadium.
Really?
You think they're going to go to Arlington?
I don't know.
That's where Rangers are. That's where Cowboys are.
Wow, dude.
It would be the sports mecca if they do that.
That would be crazy.
God, I hate Arlington. I drove through there yesterday. What a nightmare. It's Highway City. What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
It's horrible.
What are
Good.
you gonna do?
There's good food out there, beautiful people, but man, the city layout in general is a
Oh, dude,
nightmare.
it's funky, bro.
It's a nightmare.
It's funky. I couldn't do it. We done hit that 12 o'clock hour, man. Hit that button. I can't believe 3 hours goes by this fast.
You did great.
Thank you, bro. Can't believe it goes by this fast. Anyway, I'm Timothy Charles Ross. It's Hector Alejandro Guerrero. This is Derek, Israel, Santiago, Juliana, Buendia, Karlovich. Man, y'all was feeling that at the end.
We
I don't know
practice
what's
before
happening.
you get up here. We get here at 8:40 a.m. CT,
We're gonna do V5.
and we're. Do you know how? Tim? You remember I was telling you the other day about chemistry?
Yes.
How you do the flame on, and then Roosevelt sings,
Yes.
and then Mike runs up there.
Yes.
Do you know how much? You know how easily I would ruin the entire vibe? I would be a full-blown distraction if I tried to go up there and do something.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do. There's no note I could hit. Something I could say.
Oh, you can whistle.
You can whistle.
I
dog.
could whistle.
You could
Locked
whistle,
in.
bro.
That's what we're doing. V10.
Yep.
It's locked in.
Yeah, V10. Yeah, give
I
yourself
practiced a little
5
bit.
more years of 6 more years of preparation.
Yeah.
V10 is going down, bro.
To hone in the prophetic whistling. Yeah,
Yes,
for sure, dog.
absolutely. We're gonna shut down all the music,
yes,
and then
brother.
Mike's just gonna be like Hector.
Get him a mic. Get him a mic.
Get him a mic.
Whistables.
Prophetic.
Whistables.
Wisdom.